Wisconsin. How the hell are we doing? NFL admin, we lactated Don. We lactated Don. Mother love us.
That is me.
Wildflower.
Girl, what have you done?
The Fan of the Year trophy just shattered.
They got bullet! I broke something, I don't care! They got bullet! Yes!
No!
They snap it at 6 seconds!
No!
What are
Game
you
over!
doing?
Game over!
It is over!
Let's make some noise. Oh my God, he caught that ball.
Jaden Reed! What a catch! Romeo Dobbs! It's no good! It's no good! It got blocked! And it's gonna be, oh my God! It bounces off the Bears! A miracle in DC!
$1 million for children of fallen patriots.
Over $2 million for charity.
Did it, man.
Yeah, we did.
It's freaking frackin' time.
Woohoo.
Ha
Grossi Posse Packer! Nation, welcome to another episode of Podcast, the podcast where you don't have to be Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom Philip Rivers. What? Grossi. How we doing? Yeah, Philip Rivers. The Colts are going to be working him out, see if he can join the practice squad. He's still going to have to go through a whole bunch of stuff like the physical and everything, but Colts, it's a tough time. It's a tough time. Danny with a fire orders first PC and stress-free football. Today's a good day. I had to run out real quick and buy a new keyboard because when it fell on GPS, it finally broke it. So, had to go get a new one today. Congrats on the PC. James with a fire. It's your birthday. Get to spend it with the Browns guy and the Cowboys fan. Go Chargers. Hey, let's go. Jace, hope you have a phenomenal birthday. Happy freaking fracking birthday. Spider Fire. At least the Colts did announce Philip Rivers unretiring before they made sure he could still play. Exactly. So it's still like the preliminary, but still. Hans Ventura Monsters Inc. broadcast tonight. Let's go Eagles. Toma, oh hey there. Hope you get 1 million subs soon. Probably end of January, around February. Kyle with 820. What's up, Tom? Love your NFC North video. Sounds like there's going to be a Protestant Packer Reformation and 95 reasons why the Bears suck. Packers fans, here I stand atop the NFC North. I can do no other. God help me. Amen. Amen. Penguin to fire. You see the Patriots have another Sunday night football game in 2 weeks. Yep, against the Ravens. They flexed out that Dolphins and Bengals Sunday night football game. Damn, they too are. Why not just send Flacco? Well, Flacco's still technically with the Bengals, right? Still technically is like under contract with them. Leif with fire. No, you don't follow college football. You have any thoughts on Notre Dame skipping a bowl game after failing to make the CFP? I have no idea that even happened. That doesn't sound very good. Benjamin Bears, I drink your milkshake. I drink it up for the Lord. Sam Wright, Packers, give me a little bit more. Packers, I drink your milkshake. I drink it right up. Right up, I drink your milkshake. Oh, how we doing, folks? It's good to see you. Yeah, can you tell I watched There Will Be Blood this past weekend? I was like, honestly, this works way too well. Now I'm going to have to go and I'm going to have to record the Colts. I just finished editing every NFL fan's reaction to Week 14, so obviously I just do the Eagles and Chargers when that's done. But everything else is done, so gonna apparently have to dress up as the Colts again. Oh, Kevin, because I've seen bits and pieces of it, and like a lot of stuff was out of context. I'm gonna watch it again. It legitimately might be one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. Like it was up there after. It is really, really good. Like I always knew like Daniel Day-Lewis, but like holy God, man. And I honestly, it's really funny because I went to go see that instead of going to see the new Kill Bill. So justice for Paul Dano. Well, I guess not new Kill Bill, but you know what I mean. On to the tour, there was blood this weekend. R.I.P. Tom Grossi. Optimistic with the tour, Tom. I was so surprised by the Big Ten, Ohio versus Indiana. Raising with a tenner. Looking forward to your gambling vid. You might like a vid called Ordinary Things by Everything is Gambling Now. Touches on some similar things. No, there's been some great creators who have talked about gambling. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to find a different take for it. You know what I mean? All right, so let's go Bay. Exactly. And the kick is away, ladies and gentlemen. The Eagles are going to start off with it. Recovered at the 11. Returns to the 20, to the 25-30. Ooh, is able to stop that lane. Is going to get to around the 33. And let's see if Jalen Hurts can stop the Eagles from sliding on down any further. They just lost their last 2 games, one against the Cowboys where they blew a 21-point lead after halftime, and then, of course, got run all over by the Chicago Bears. So we'll see. Rodrigo with a 20. There's a matchup between the Brazil Bowl winners, and I have good news for the Chargers. In NFL history, the winner in Sao Paulo always won the Super Bowl. This is true. Tomo with a fire. This video with the earthquakes. I saw that. Alaska and Japan, volcanoes, like the spectacular eruption. I watched at Kahlua on Saturday. Yeah, did anything, I saw that the Japan on the East Coast had a tsunami warning. I hadn't seen anything past that because I was working, but hopefully everyone's okay. Hurts has all day, still no pressure, going deep down the left side and dropped. Hit in the hands is A.J. Brown. Tried to go deep, and I mean, Jalen Hurts had eons back there and just could not connect with A.J. Brown. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. He just ran a little bit of maybe of a hook, and then just like, I'm just going to run straight. Yeah, that hit him right in the hands, man. I mean, it's decent coverage, but oh, you got to catch that freaking ball. And with a tour, so No Country for Old Men scripted now. Great movie. Excellent, excellent movie. And so now, 14:48 left to go in the first, and it's 2nd and 10. Jalen Hurts in shotgun with the back lined up to his right, takes the snap, hands that ball off, and is going to get nothing. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it. And that is Saquon Barkley going to bring up 3rd down. Guy with a 10. You see One Battle After Another, directed by the same guy who did The Early Blood? Yes, I did. We saw that in theaters. We really liked it. The cinematography was super good, too. Leonardo DiCaprio, he acted his ass off. Optimistic Day Tour. Also, Georgia belt to ass on Bama like damn. That I even heard of if someone doesn't even watch college. I heard they beat the crap out of them. Little Siggy, they fire. Odd lying scene playing. Look, Daddy. Teacher says every time Harrison Butker misses a kick, a lady gets her PhD. And so 14:11 left to go in the first, 3rd and 9. And you got Jalen Hurts in shotgun with the back lined up to his right. So they gave Saquon a yard. Takes a snap from their own 34. Hurts fires. That's going to be caught and is going to get enough for a first down across the 40 to around the 42. That's going to be Goddard with the Eagles' first down of the night. 13:50 left to go in the first. Pixel to fire. Made it home safely after work earlier through sleet and fog. Flog? My first time driving in snow, no problems at all, and nothing went wrong. That's what we like to hear. Let's go. And so now, going to hand off here, right up the middle, is going to get across to the 45, pick up maybe 2 yards here. Not a whole lot doing. Again, this Eagles run game, it has been not so great this season. Ryan with a tour. Panthers will win the South. They got it in front of them. Joel's with Tanner. Phillip Rivers trying out for the Colts. Yes, he is. Acoustic with the tour. I'm comfortable with Shuck as my quarterback. Oh, don't worry. I already got a line for that in every NFL fans. From the 45 and rolling out to his left, fires. That's going to be caught and is going to be brought down at the 50. Gain of about 5, maybe 6 yards there. That's going to be a nice grab, and that's going to be caught by number 2 on the Philadelphia Eagles. That's going to be Dotson. We got Dotson here. Fatal tour. Thoughts on Rivers to the Colts? It's not happening yet. I mean, they're going to potentially put him on the practice squad because they're going to try him out. He's still got to pass like physicals and all that stuff, but yeah, man, they don't have many quarterbacks left. And V, I hear you. I know you got it on mute, but I'm so proud to hear our fans showing out. Bolt up. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And so now ball's on the 49-yard line, their own. It's 3rd and 4, under 12 and a half minutes left to go in the first. Jalen Hurts alone in shotgun and takes the snap at 1. Has a little time once again and finally runs out of time, and he's going to get sacked at the 40. The pass rush finally gets there. He had all day, all series, but time runs out. There's a Chargers fan that literally just started shaking an Eagles fan next to him, and that is going to bring up 4th down. Nice job there, number 98. I think that was Owe who got after him. James would say, how many teams do you think can make a legitimate Super Bowl run this year? Feels like anyone's game right now. I honestly, when we get to the postseason, I think at least 11. 12, which is insanity. It just feels, again, like it's anybody's year. Kick is away, and so Chargers going to get their first crack at it, and it's going to be a touchback. I just noticed these timeouts are a little close. Let me just space those out a little bit more. Okay, let's put this guy, Let's put this here. All right, Justin Herbert, who is active tonight. We'll see him next. Jesse with Terra Capitan in Fort Worth, Texas. Didn't want to break my streak, so just hopping in. Excuse me. I also emailed you the link to all your back numbers since you started Customer Thursday. Appreciate you, Jesse. Thank you, and thank you. All right, so right now, let's see what we got her. And we're on commercial. Angela Tour, Rivers, Colts, O-line versus Seahawks. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Dave with A5. So how much snow have you gotten? We got 18 so far in Chicago, which is crazy to think. I think we got about a foot the first time, so that was a week ago Saturday, and then I think we got about like 3 inches after, so yeah, it's about like 15, I think. Somewhere around there. Sean with A2, honest man's pillow is his peace of mind. Nick with A5, if I win Powerball tonight, not happening, how much money do I have to give you and Perna to switch houses and root for each other's team on Sunday? Can't do it. Sorry. But good luck. I hope you win. Ram with A5, never forget Spanos stole the greatest NFL fight song from us. Tomo with A5, been some aftershocks around northern Japan, and the JMA is thinking this could be a much bigger quake since it's similar to what happened in March 2011. Yeah, hopefully everyone is going to be okay. Tom, are you going to stream the Eagles-Chargers game today? No. Kyle with A2, Tom, only 5 hours, 39 minutes to my birthday. Go Hawks. Happy almost freaking fracking birthday. Let's go. Let's go. How's our first round wide receiver? Just disappear? Yeah, they haven't been utilizing him yet. If you've watched the Packers for a good amount of time, you will know how they treat rookies. And there's no shocker here. Only does baseball. Nope. Yep. This is a baseball game we're showing right now. It's baseball, basketball, cricket. Durham with A5. Tom, as a longtime Los Angeles resident, what's snow or bad weather? Inquiring Nines want to know. Also, it's a league out of QBs. It seems like they are out of QBs, yes. I mean, they are always in very high demand. And yeah, I mean, here's the thing. LA, you just got to deal with LA traffic. And honestly, I'd rather deal with the snow, to be honest with you. I would. Appreciate you, Cap. Bronco with A5. Excited for General Mills versus Chiefs and Scripted. Are you? By the way, I appreciate the hell out of you. Oh, I am very excited for Scripted tomorrow. Jack Tour fantasy season comes down to a 1-12 team to win. Let's go. Let's go. I would love to host a ping pong stream. And I gotta get back to playing some ping pong. We played recently, like a few weeks ago, and I destroyed Maya in the first game, and then she destroyed me in the next two. So I thought, I was like, oh man, maybe I turned a corner. I did not. Here comes Justin Herbert with a huge glove on his left hand. He had to get surgery last week. And now out of the shotgun, back to his right. 11:38 left to go in the first. I'll give you a time sync once the clock starts running. Hand off to the left side. He's going to pick up about 3 yards there. And that is going to be carried by number 30 of the LA Chargers. That's going to be Vidal. Richie with a 50. Whoop for the kitty. I'm craving curds. You need the cheese curds. I've always heard great things. I mean, I just can't. I literally will die, so I literally can't eat them. So, you know, that's a problem. But yeah, people always saying those curds are Wisconsin specialty. All right, 11:03. 2, 1, 11 minutes, 10:59, 10:58 to go on the right side. Throws to the right side to Quentin Johnston, going to be incomplete. And that is going to bring up 3rd and 7. Broken up there, 10:58 to go in the first. I with a tenor. Continuing the snow driving talk. I've driven through Lake Effect Buffalo snow in a Dodge Neon, PT Cruiser, and Prius C. It ain't the size of your vehicle, it's the way you drive it. I 1,000,000,000% agree. As someone who now just has a vehicle that can drive in snow, because this is the first time I ever have 4-wheel drive, because I got a CRV. Yeah, it is just how you drive in the snow. Ball's on the 23, their own 23, under 11 minutes left to go. It is 3rd and 7. Herbert out of the shotgun, takes the snap, has some time, steps up in the pocket, dumps it off to the left side, Vidal, to the 30, to the 35-40, to the 45-50, to the 45-40, 35-30, has a man to beat, and is going to get knocked out of bounds around the 15. A hell of a play there by Vidal, and that is a Chargers first down. Scanza with a hundo. Whoop, whoop. You should stream the U.S. World Cup games. You don't have to, but love you, Tom Scanza. I would love to. I mean, I'm most likely going to be doing 30 and 30 during June while it's coming out, but I might be able to get home before, like, the finals and stuff. So If it works out with the schedule, I would absolutely love to do it. That could be a lot of fun. World Cup should be pretty interesting TV this upcoming year. Appreciate you, Scans. I hope you're doing well. 10-10 left to go in the first, and it's going to be a pitch to the left side of the returning Omarion Hampton to the 10, and he's going to lower his shoulder, looking healthy as heck, and is going to pick up about 11. It'll bring up first and goal for the Chargers, and they are moving on this drive. Welcome back, Omarion Hampton. Very nicely done. I know, he's got that. It does look like a power glove. It is a very, very large glove. Darth with a fire. Imagine 44-year-old unretired Philip Rivers running from Will Anderson Jr. and Danielle Hunter when the Colts play the Strouds again. Yeah, I mean, dude, he's got to go up against the Seahawks alone. I mean, it's not going to be fun. So, cue it to her. Kevin Patullo. Yes, not so many fun things. Hand off to Hampton is going to get inside the 5 to around the 3-yard line. Bronco tour, do you honestly have for the Grossi Perna Bowl? I'm worried about their pass rush because obviously that's really damn good. But I do think our pass rush can get after Bo Nix. So, I think the Packers have a good shot. I think our offense is a bit better. Ryan with a fiver. During every fan, so the rest of the AFC West, ding dong, the witch is dead. And now 9:04 left to go in the first. Second and goal. Don't gotta worry about the Chiefs winning the West, though they are still in contention for the playoffs. Ball's on the 4-yard line of Philadelphia, under 9 minutes to go. Herbert in shotgun, takes the snap, looking, firing, that's going to be caught, walks in, Omarion Hampton, touchdown! And just like that, the Chargers with ease move down the field. It's a 4-yard reception for Omarion Hampton, returning from injury, and is going to be making a splash play as soon as he returns. Nitro with a fitting! Whoop, for the kitty. Always love watching your streams. Favorite YouTuber ever. I'm very nervous for the Packers-Broncos game. I think the Packers will have a good shot and always go Pack go. I do think they have a good shot. I think it's going to be a close game. I think there's some similarities between the teams. Again, their defense is what I'm really worried about. I think we can get some pass rush, and it's going to be the extra point is up, and it's good, 7-0. But I do believe in our offense a bit more than I believe in the Broncos offense, though they may be able to move it a little bit better against our defense. I think it's going to be a close game, though, but I think it's going to be a tough place to play. It usually is in Denver. They usually have our number, so it's going to be a time. Joshua, they fire. As a Packers fan, would you rather get the 1 seed and face the 49ers of the divisional again, or get the 2 seed and somehow completely avoid them? I would rather get the 1 seed. Yeah, getting home field advantage is more important. Balls with a tour. 44-year-old Philip Rivers comes back and wins the Super Bowl. Brandon Tour, I drink your points shake. I drink it up. I drink it up. Bodito and Cooper are scary. Yeah, man. They have a great pass rush. Broncos defense is excellent. They're doing a Monsters Inc. Thing on, I think it's like ESPN2 or something. So, Green Bay Ravens. I don't think it's going to be an easy game, but the Ravens are not looking great. I just hope they don't remember how to play football when they play us. But they're another team that always plays the Packers really, really tough. So, Douglas, appreciate you. Thank you. Again, we are on commercial, so you're not missing anything right now. Chargers are able to move down the field with ease. Grace, would fire. Would you rather have Malik Willis or Max Crosby? I'll take Max Crosby. Yeah, because Malik Willis, I mean, you hope that, he doesn't have to play. When he has played, he's done very well. But I will happily take Max Crosby, one of the elite pass rushers in the NFL. Happily. All right, so we'll see what we got. Oh, look, Perna's live. Do play with a fiver. From a Packers fan, do we have to worry about Bo Nix in that offense? The run game has started to get going, so I think you worry about that a little bit. But, yeah, I mean, I think they should be able to move it on our defense, but I have a good feeling. I think we're going to be okay. Kyler with a fiver saying, not saying the Patriots are winning the AFC East, but do you think Palpatine will smoke a death stick or two? Joke, of course. He might just light it up and be like, it's good to be the Emperor. It is good. Yeah, Philip Rivers getting tried out by the Indianapolis Colts. They're going to take a look at him and see if they can put him on the practice squad. I'm not watching the Monsters, Inc. version. Cute, they fire. See some sportsbook have Love third in MVP. Not surprised. He's been having a great year, man. It just depends on who you're listening to in sports media. Alvin with a fire. Cowboys, Bears, and Chiefs all lose weekend. Was looking good for Eagles fans. Don't ruin it, Sirianni. We gonna see. Sean, I haven't looked at the upcoming draft class yet, so I look at them when we get closer to the draft. They just scored the TD on the Monsters, Inc. version. That's why, because they are usually massively behind. So, that is why. All right, so 8:49 left to go in the first. Omarion Hampton getting the first touchdown of the game. Let's see if the Eagles can respond here. And the kick is away. Chargers, you just got to hope, getting healthier, and it's going to be a touchback. Of course, their offensive line is never going to be back to where it was, but having Hampton back is a good one. Valley with a 2 Charger field goals, and I get the bye week. Let's go. Crispy with a 10. Love you, Grossi. Even as a devil-worshipping Bikes fan, gotta respect your guys' defense. They're genuinely scary. Hope that JJ's gonna come out instead of 9 when we go against y'all next. Dude, I mean, again, if you're a Vikings fan, the way JJ McCarthy played on Sunday, was it 3 touchdowns? He had a really nice game. If you could just get some positive development out of him, you're doing all right. Feeling pretty good. Elf Dog, 3 years and 2 months in the posse. Excited for the Chaotic Good coming up on December 20th. The other Saturday games of the weeks ahead. Go Pack, go. 8:49 left to go. Ball's on their own 35 after the touchback. Hurts under center with a back in the backfield. Handoff here. Saquon Barkley to the left side. He breaks free to the 45, to the 50, and is going to get to the 46 of the Chargers. And there's Saquon Barkley with an Eagles first down. Finally getting it going. Scanzo went up. Fitty! Boop for the kitty. Also, where's your evil twin brother, Gomtrossi, been? I left him in the crawl space. So, and I locked that thing. I locked it. I bolted it shut after I let the mods out, so hopefully we won't be seeing him anymore. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see what happens. 8:16 left to go in the first. Ball is on the 46.5 yard line of the Chargers. Saquon Barkley ripping off a big run there. It's probably it's about a 19-yard run. Handoff once again to Saquon to the left side, and is going to be another first down. Picks up about 11, and Saquon Barkley starting to get into a rhythm here. He has not been able to for the majority of the season. We're under 8 minutes, but another Eagles first down. Pink with Fire, watching the Monsters Inc. version of the game. It's amazing the way they made it cool AF, and I don't care if it's behind. Hey, listen, however you want to watch it. Angela Tura Phillip, don't play Seattle. Your 23 and a half kids need you. They need you. They need you. Pornographers, how we doing? And now 7:36 left to go in the first, inside the 40. At the 36.5, Hurts rolling out to his right, and I think he just might run it here. He will. And he's going to slide for a gain of about 3 yards to the 34. But hold on. We got laundry with 7:29 to go. The first penalty of the game. Thanks, Twitter Fiver. Hold on 1 second. It's going to be a hold on the Philadelphia Eagles, so that's going to back them up 10 yards. And let's get our first accepted penalty of the day. Thanks, Twitter Fiver. I think I'm going to be a Packers fan for the Ravens. Have broken my heart. Love Jackson Harbaugh, but injuries and inconsistent play has bummed me out. Come on over. Just make sure that you root against them when the Packers play them. FLG with a fire time. Do you know that Mookie Betts is also a competitive bowler? It was a weird way to meet him. Kind of cool. I did not know that. That is very cool. Benjamin Turner Perna told me to come here. Hi, pornographers. Bees with a fire. Missed GPS earlier. Want to say GG's yesterday. First time in Lambeau. Was so cool despite the loss. See y'all in 2 weeks in Chicago. Bees. GG's. But told you, Lambeau's pretty great, right? Even as an opposing fan, it's so much fun, man. The atmosphere is just unmatched. Ball's on the 46.5 yard line of LA. Airing it out deep, and it's going to be overthrown. Incomplete. Looking in the general vicinity of Devontae Smith. It's going to bring up 2nd and 20 with 6:59 left to go in the first. He just missed him. All right. Who the F is Perna? Who'll be that Perna? Who'll be the Perna pornographer? Burr, what's going on? We're going to get shut out from the NFL again. Oh, I don't know. We don't have any control over that. All right, so 6:59 to go. It's 2nd and 20. Ball is still on the 46.5 yard line of the Chargers. Hurts in shotgun. And he's got a back lined up to his left. He's going to take the snap, and it's a delayed handoff here. Trying the left side again. Going to find some room to the 40. Breaks a tackle, and it's Saquon Barkley. He's going to get to around the 38. So decent running there, but still has a long way to go. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Mikey went from being sad about yesterday to maybe happy if Rivers can save our season. Having a whirlwind of emotions, Tom. It honestly would be insane if he was able to get him into the postseason. ACD with a fire. Tom, brandy old fashions are vegan. Have you tried one since moving to Wisconsin? Oh, I've had one before I moved here. No, I've had some old fashions before I made the move. Oh yeah, we're rocking. We're rocking. Balls will they fire? Unrealistic scenario. What if Rivers plays the Chargers in the playoffs? That honestly would be awesome. That would be pretty damn cool. Inside the 40 at the 38, it makes sense for this season. Throws over the middle. That's going to be caught to around the 25. It looks like they picked up enough. Yes, they did for an Eagles first down. That's Goddard over the middle again. First down. It would help if you had 1 million followers. Hit the sub button. It's ready to subscribe. Appreciate you, Carol. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so now, after another successful conversion, Gatrill, they fire. You think Allen would be better than Love with the Packers wide receiver room? Not in general, but on the Packers? I don't know. I mean, Allen is a very, very good quarterback, so I think that there's a little bit of a different skill set because he also has the running element of it, but, I think he'd be doing pretty darn well. And he's going to run to the left side and is not going to get anything. Really nice coverage there by the Chargers. Going to lose a yard is Jalen Hurts. Looks like it was an intended run, and it was not going anywhere. Goes to a good tour. Today I learned Philip Rivers is a grandpa. Oh, is he? I mean, he has like a gajillion children, so I'd imagine at one point some of them got old enough to have children of their own. All right, we're coming up under 5 minutes to go. It's 2nd and 11, 4:59 left to go in the first quarter. And the Eagles, they are driving right now. This is going by quick, too, this first quarter. Ball is right around the 27 of the LA Chargers. Out of the shotgun, pressure in his face. Now rolling out to his right, he could scramble, and he will, and is going to pick up maybe 3 yards, and that's about it before jumping out of bounds around the 24. That's going to bring up 3rd down, 4:39 left to go in the first. All right. Herbert is playing. Yes, he already has a touchdown to Omari and Hampton. He's 44, so how close am I to 943? We're probably not going to hit it tonight unless we get a huge surge of subs. I am 537 subs away from 943. O'Malley to fire. Relatively new sports fan while learning about Rivers' kids. Massive respect to his wife who chose competitive motherhood. Yeah, I think it's ranked. I think so. All right, 4:08 left to go in the first. It's 3rd and 9. They got to snap this ball, though. 1-0. Okay, they just get it away. Hurts to the left side. Devontae Smith, no blocking. A.J. Brown did not even block at all from him. You got 2 defenders who immediately take him down. Gets absolutely nothing. A.J. Brown could have at least pretended to get in their way. That's going to bring up 4th down. That did not go well. Be with A2, do you think is better, Allen or Patrick? Currently, right now, I'd probably go Allen right this second, but Mahomes has been better in the past. Probably just for this season. I'd have to take a look at their stats, but yeah, right off the cuff, I'd probably say Allen is having a better season. All right, 4th and 8. Kick is up, and it is good. So they get their first points on the board. Going to be 7-3. Thank you, Striker. Appreciate your sub. Thank you very much. All right, so that's going to be the first points for the Eagles. And going to give it on back to Justin Herbert. Rams do the fire. Haven't eaten all day. Had an opportunity for a little something at the vending machine. Took my money. No product. Bad day. That's a tough day. That's a tough one. But listen, if it's the worst thing that happened, hopefully everything's better now. Fox Stewart, can't wait for the Stroud's reaction on Scripted. Oh, just you wait. Depressed with Tour, why do my Ravens keep getting screwed by the refs? That was a pretty rough game. I mean, there was a lot of things that were rough about that game, but I mean, the Ravens, they can beat themselves. They don't need the refs' help, you know? Know what I mean? All right, let's put this here. Okay, here for Philip Rivers. Dude, if 44-year-old Philip Rivers starts a game, it's going to be a time. It really is. All right, so we are on commercial, not missing anything. I am going to run and grab a water super duper quick because I already drank this. Dread, appreciate you being here. I will be right back in about 60 seconds. Jared, take over. Chair. Chair, 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 chair. Chair's the real person that everyone is here to see. We're still on commercial, so. Herman's doing well. I mean, listen, I broke my freaking keyboard today, so Chair better watch out. It's been a rough day. Right, they fire. Titans didn't beat the Browns, and the Browns beat the Browns. Stefanski may have. Side pilot, they fire. Surprising he didn't call up Chad Powers himself, Eli Manning. He's 44 and a 2-time Super Bowl champ. Just saying. Bert with a fire. It's my 32nd birthday. Hey! Happy birthday. Curious to know you recently had yours, but what do you like to do for your birthday? Just a friendly reminder, Skull. No, it literally fell during GPS. The amount of times I've dropped this keyboard, because this desk, it really doesn't come out a whole lot, so it's not built the greatest. What did I do for my birthday? I usually work during my birthday, to be honest with you. I think this one I didn't have to stream, right? Was my birthday on a Tuesday this year? Yeah, it was on a Tuesday, so I didn't have to stream. Yeah. I don't know. Anytime I could relax, it's a good birthday. We're chilling, you know? Maya did make it back safely. Yeah, she got home like a little bit before midnight. 3:22 left to go in the first. Kick is away. Chargers on their second series, the 15 to the 20. Going to get to the 25 to the 30 and is going to get popped at the 34. Good job holding on to that ball. And we'll see if Justin Herbert can do, because he was able to move down the field with ease on their last series, scoring a touchdown. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Packers won on B-Day. That's right. Looking great for 47, right? Right? Do I drink bottled water or tap water? We have, like, the house came with, it's a well water. I've never had well water before. So it has, like, a reverse osmosis system. So I just use that, put it in a Brita, and we're rocking. So, yeah. And so now, ball's on the 35, 3:17 left to go in the first. It's 1st and 10. Usually it's just tap, though. That's what I usually drink out of a Brita. And now, play action, pressure right in his face, and Herbert throws out of the sack and is going to be caught and is going to be able to get up to around the 41. So nice heads-up play there by Herbert. Going to pick up about 6 yards there. Going to bring up 2nd down, and that's going to be caught by Omari and Hampton, who already has a touchdown. Doge with a fire. After the 2014 NFC Championship, your coworkers and students asked about how the Packers did. Sorry if you went through that. No, because that was January of 2015, and I didn't start teaching until August of 2015. No, they too. Have you ever had Malort? No. I know all about it, though. Ryan, if I just learned over Thanksgiving going to be an uncle? Hey, Ryan, let's go. Congratulations to you and your family. Handoff goes nowhere. They remembered the Chicago Bears running all over them. That is going to be Davis who brings them down. Going to lose about 4 yards there. That's Omari and Hampton. Q with a 5er. I'm still at work and ESPN won't let me sign up with my TV provider, so I came to the best first option. Go Bolts. Hey, listen, hope things will work out soon. Be a pain in the ass, though. Nigel, they tour Colts calling Big Ben for a meeting, too. Hey, so what you doing out there? Jordan Davis is always great. He's a great player. And so now 2:05, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 minutes for your time sync. It's 3rd and 7. Takes the snap, and hold on. We got laundry. I think we're going to get a cha-cha. Yep, it's a cha-cha. It's going to be a false start for our second penalty of the day. Chargers going to be backed up 5 yards, and that is not going to help things. That goes to 2. Dylan went off. Fitting! Whoop, for the kitty. Tom, love all the videos you make, and do you still think the Bucs win the division? Appreciate you, Dylan. I think they are in the same boat as the Panthers. The good news for the Buccaneers is that they still are in the lead in the NFC South, but they got to play the Panthers twice, man. So it's just going to come down. Whoever is going to win that series, I think, is going to wind up going into the postseason. Hold on 2 seconds. Herbert, another flag goes flying, dancing around, fire into the left side, intercepted, going to get picked to the 50, and is trying to return it, and then steps out of bounds, winds up losing a yard or two to the 49. But they got to hope that this is an offsides penalty, or it's going to be on the defense. Otherwise, it is going to be a turnover for Justin Herbert. So let's see what this call is. It is on the defense, and so it's going to be a repeat of 3rd down, and it was offsides. So the Eagles jumped early, and so that interception is going to be negated. But yeah, no, I think the Buccaneers have a good shot. I mean, I know Todd Bowles is very infuriating at times, but yeah, I think they got a good shot. They just got to beat the Panthers. Professor with a 5er. Sirianni offense without a good OC to bandage over its deficiencies is sad. Those fire Nick Chance last season were precedent. Yeah, that's right. Go bird noises. Yes, it's the offensive coordinator is not good. The play calling is really bad. It's not good. You got it, Murph. Cub with a fire. Need Chargers D to show up. Got to beat my father in fantasy this week. And so now, ball is on the 37. Their own. 1:26 left to go in the first. 3rd and 7. And Herbert takes it out of the shotgun. Uh-oh, pressure right up the gut. And is going to throw out of a sack. It's going to be incomplete. That's not going to be a fumble. No way. Yeah, it's going to be incomplete. But pressure was right up the middle. And Herbert didn't even have a shot there, man. We're going to bring up 4th and 7. Oh, there's the Eagles fans and Chargers fans already yapping. They're talking. Bird, hell yeah. Chilling on the birthday? It's a great day. Great day. Basket, thanks for something. Appreciate you. Yeah, they sent a little too many defenders that... Oh, yeah, Herbert got slammed down, too. Did he hit his head on the offensive lineman? Yeah, he did. Andrew, they tour NFC South, probably 1 and done. East Doom 2. I'm out to fire. Grandpa's giving me his old Lincoln, which is nice, but I had to sell my first car after all these years, which is sad. Don't want to lose my girl. Gotta have those memories of that first car. I get it. It's gonna be a fair catch, by the way, at the 10 off of the punting unit. But I get it. I get it. Shadow, appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, looks like we're heading to commercial. We got about 70 seconds left to go in the first. So guess what? Right after this, we'll get another commercial. So, of course, we will. Appreciate you all tuning in. Yeah, Saturday night's main event. I mean, the card actually looks pretty good. I hope it lives up to the hype. I hope it does. Because Survivor Series, not so good. Not great. Yeah, we're on commercial, not missing anything. And by the way, folks, we got over 5,800 people in here. Appreciate the hell out of you for tuning in. We stream every primetime, Packers, and playoff game. And those playoffs, woo, they coming quick. There are only 3 Monday Night Football games left in the regular season. We got 1 in the playoffs, but not many left, my friends. And only 3 Thursday Night Football games left, too. Show it a fire. Tom, is there any possibility of the Bills joining the Pats and Stroud as a minion? The Bills win the AFC East, they betray the Pats. I don't think the Patriots would let them, to be honest with you. I don't think they'd let them. But we'll see how things go this week. Shadow, welcome to the posse. Appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you, thank you. Time's going by fast. Yes, it is. How was the day? It was all right. It was, that skit took a while to do, but no, I like how it came out. I was pretty happy with it. All right. Again, still on commercial, so you're not missing anything. College basketball? No, I'll check out some March Madness, but that's about it. Time is flowing. Yes, it is. It's going quick. Give me like 20 minutes after this game ends, too, and I'll have every NFL fan's reaction to Week 14 be coming out. Jenga, so close to a mil. Go get it, Tom. Let's go, babe. I'm thinking... Wow, you know what? Holy cow. 2 months from today is the Super Bowl. Damn. Damn. 2 months from today is the Super Bowl. So, we might have it by now. We'll see. We'll see how January goes. If the Packers can at least win 1 playoff game, I like that shot. So, let's go. Let's go. What do I work as? I was a former high school social studies teacher for 6 years while I was doing this on the side, and now this is the full-time gig. Little they fire. Have you ever thought about doing behind the scenes for a day or a week or you during the season? Yes, I've thought about that many times, actually. And then I get too busy and I forget to record it. Frank, your tour, Mox or Claudio? Right now, Claudio for the story. Let's go. How many beers are too many when working on engineering reports? I mean, that's subjective, I guess, right? All right, from their own 10-yard line. And Hurts in shotgun with the back line up to his left, takes the snap, hands that ball off, gets nothing. Gonna lose about a yard is Saquon Barkley. Nice job there by the Chargers defensive line. 1 minute to go in the first. Key, that was grounding. We all know it. The NFL is so rigged. Birds suck right now. That's no excuse to call games poorly. You're talking about the one where he threw it to the ground? I thought they were saying that there was a receiver in the area. Juggo Tura, can you ask my son Eli to roll? Eli, let's roll. Let's roll. Yep, still working on the gambling video. It's just taking a long time. It's going to be a long video, so when it gets done, it gets done. All right, so now ball's on the 9-yard line after losing a yard. Under 30 seconds left to go in the first. Sends a man in motion. Hurts alone in shotgun. Has time. Throws to the left side. Caught Devontae Smith and is going to get ripped down after getting maybe 5, maybe 6 yards there. Going to bring up third down with 20 seconds left to go in the first. I have not seen it. NXT deadline, I did not see it. I'm going to be honest, I haven't watched a ton of NXT. I'm a big NXT black and gold guy. Packer! Boop. Thank you for the 10 memberships. Appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of quarter number 1. It's more iconic, the Dallas Star. The Dallas Star is more recognizable around the planet than the Packers G, but it's the Packers G all the way. Kyle Turner, only 2 months left. Then the dark times return. It's true. It is very, very, very true. We're on commercial, so you're not missing a thing. You need AJ Brown to get 3 points. I mean, if you caught that pass earlier, you probably would have had the 3 points, but right, happy 50th birthday. Hope it is a great day. Let's go. You have a plan when you reach 1 million? Yes, I do. We're going to stream, because we stream for every 100,000, so we've done that for every iteration of 100,000 subs, which has been pretty dope. But yeah, so we'll stream, and then if we hit it right after, if we hit it regardless of where we hit it, week after the Super Bowl, we'll be streaming to hit $1 million for charity again. So that'll be awesome. LVN, I haven't heard anything, Kevin. So I heard that he could be playing, but I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. We will see. You think Dez caught it? He did not catch it via the rules of 2014. Today, he would have caught it, unless your name's Isaiah Likely. So, that's it. Doing fantasy? I'm actually doing okay in a bunch of fantasy football leagues. I think I've won like 8 or 9 games in a bunch. Looking tired? It's football season. We always tired, baby. We always tired. Yeah, if Philip Rivers actually plays, that'd be something. That would definitely be 44 years old. Mm-hmm. How far are the Eagles' fault they lose today? They're actually okay because they are... The good news for the Eagles is like they don't got to worry about the Giants, they don't got to worry about the Commanders, and the Cowboys just lost. So that gives them a little bit more breathing room. Ryan, update your thoughts on Bad Bunny doing the halftime show? I think he's going to put on a good show. I hear his concerts are really dope. So the first time I saw Bad Bunny was Backlash from Puerto Rico, and he had that badass entrance. So I hope he puts on a good show. I mean, I'll be watching I watch all the halftime shows on mute, and I check them out later. So that's it. But we'll see. Watson or Reed? I'd like both, but Watson has been a monster. He's been so freaking good. So, yep. Favorite halftime show? Prince, I think, it put on the best halftime show. Real damn good. Purple Rain in the Rain. He's like, can you make it rain harder? Iconic. Kel the $1. Hey, look, the Monsters Inc. coach already has a better game plan than Raheem Morris. Yeah, I know, Falcons fans. It is tough. Jared, they tell me, my wife saw a new car, got those ice chunks behind the front tires real bad. Just tried kicking them off with my steel-toe boots, and I think I broke my foot. They were so frozen on there. Not great. Definitely not great. Yeah, it's getting cold out there. Takes the snap out of the shotgun from their own 15, throws. That's going to be overthrown. Is that picked? To the 35, to the 30. They're saying it's a pick. It's going to get down to the 20. We'll see. Jalen Hurts just misses his intended receiver. But let's see if this is actually going to be an interception. We got to see if this hit the ground. It's going to be close. That goes... I think that hits the ground. I think it does. Or does that bounce off his arms? It's a tough angle. Hold on. We're looking. Ooh, actually, that might hit him. Hold on. Let's see this angle here. I can't tell if that's hitting the ground or his arm. I think that hit the ground. Yeah, that looks like the nose of the ball hits the ground. That's what it looks like. But let's see if they actually... Yeah. It's close. That's such a tough... All right, maybe this is a better angle. It's like dead on. It bounces off on his forearm. I just don't know if that nose hits the ground. I feel like the way the ball moves, yeah, it's incomplete. I feel like the way that it was moving, it hit the ground. So, yeah, either way, it's going to bring up 4th down. 2X with to a Lion fan, got a Pack fan, a subscriber at the game. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Appreciate the hell out of you. Every sub counts right now. Round and fire. Down 5 in fantasy, and it's a battle of kickers. I at least have Elliott. Maybe I can get on a championship for the first time in this Dynasty League. O'Malley to fire. Any thoughts on Australia's social media bans? Maybe no kids sound good, but worry the blowback of a government making themselves the enemy of the youth. What is their exact... I don't know what the exact policy is, but I do think there does need to be, as a former teacher, I think there needs to be regulation on social media apps because, like, it's kind of insane. Kick is away from the punting unit. Like, the fact that when I was teaching high school is going to return, hold on, breaks a tackle. I'll finish the thought in a second. And is running all the way backwards. Oh, my God. They're going to lose yards, and the ball pops out. That's a disastrous return there for the Chargers. They're going to lose a bunch of yards. That was not the right decision. That went all the way bad. Yeah, and did he fumble that ball too? All right, no, his knee is down, so it's not a fumble, but geez, he lost a whole bunch of yards on that return. It's a -10 return. Yikes. I had high schoolers that were on Snapchat in 5th grade, and I just think, like, that's unacceptable. Like, that's a big no-no. Shane Matura, sad to see how Ertz's career likely ended. Well, we don't know if it's going to be ended, but yeah, it was a pretty brutal injury. I hope that's not the case. Jimmy, we need a petition for Toyotathon to go through the Super Bowl. Completely and totally agree. Hope you're doing well, Jimmy. Samuel, they fire. Cleveland needs to fire their coach. I feel like Shadur can be the guy for Cleveland. He had a really good game on Sunday. That's not the reason why they lost the game. Giggle, they fire. Rivers Place could have all of his children play the other 10 spots on the field, although I don't think they get that many yards. You could try. Vamp, they tour the vibes. Bunny isn't helping. Come on, Bunny. The bunny in the locker room. Nathan to fire. TBH, KC loses one more game or so. They're finished for real. Clearly not that team they were in the past 6 to 7 years. Bye, KC. Yeah, they're just not the same this year. They are not. Yeah. Have I been to the Super Bowl? I went to one because it was for free for me to go because of the NFL Fan of the Year. So, yep, it was cool. It was definitely cool. What I teach as a teacher? I taught social studies. So Global 9 Honors, Global 10, AP Euro, Psychology, Economics, Civics, or Government, however you call it, whatever your curriculum is, and a little bit of US. I taught from November to April for a leave replacement for US. So that's the one. Oh, my pick'ems are not as bad as I thought they were. It was a really tough start because of that morning slate. But I'm pretty sure I'm in 327th place. I'm 9-4. So I take 9-4. I'm okay with that. Casey, I'm going to fire you and Perry. Going to stream together this week for Broncos Packers. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Parents should teach their kids better than have government make a law like that here. Yeah, they should. We don't live in that world, unfortunately. But I do think that there do need to be age limits based off of, like, I don't think that there should be 5th graders interacting with adults unsupervised on a social media app. I don't think that that's a great thing. Had a great seat at the Super Bowl. It literally was the very last seat, the very last row. But hey, man, I mean, that ticket was $5,000, which is insanity. So happy to go. Tristan with a 6. Since the Rams file for new unis, you think this means just unis are full redo? Logo after the backlash to the last change, grown to $1 million. I would love if the Rams completely changed it. But yeah, I don't know if they're going to do a full change. Personally, I would love if they just go from the ground up. Pitch to the left side, and it's going to be Hampton who's going to pick up nearly 15 yards there. Nice job on the ground, and that is going to be a Chargers first down. Frankie with a fire. Is FTR better as a babyface or heel? I think heel. Yeah. David Turner tossed me a fun fact about history. Look up the defenestration of Prague to start the 30 Years' War. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. They throw somebody out the window. That's what it means to defenestrate somebody. And one of the folks lands in a whole bunch of farm animal poop. True story. And so now, from the 37, pitch to the left side. It's Hampton again. Is not going to get the same success. Maybe gets half a yard. And hold on, we got laundry. They're highlighting Justin Herbert's gloved hand. Of course, he had to get surgery this past week, and it's going to be a hold on the offense. So barely got any yards and going to be going backwards. That's going to go to 4. O'Malley to 10. The ban will mean that teenagers will no longer be able to subscribe to 10 apps, including Snap, YouTube, X, and Meta's Facebook and Instagram, according to Financial Times. It's on the 10th. What's a teenager? Like they're saying like 13, or is it something like that? Again, I think especially what social media has become too, it's not. It is, we've jumped the shark so much. So now ball is on their own, 27. 13:44 to go in the half. Herbert has a clean pocket, now is going to run, and is going to get across the 30 to around the 32. Picks up maybe like 5 or 6 yards. Nash with a fire. The last thing we need is more 13-year-olds pulling off a rug pull. Yeah, exactly. That's reserved for our government. They too are, what's the Russian translation for defenestrate? I don't know. Defenestration means to throw out a window. It is true. Throwing them out a window. Is it under 16? Ooh, I did have a MySpace account. I did. Late with fire. Remember the abuse and argument clinics for Monty Python? Social media in a nutshell. Yeah, pretty much. Honestly. Ball's on the 32, their own. 13 minutes left to go in the half. Takes a snap on 2nd and 15. Rolling out to his right. Herbert gonna throw, and it's gonna be incomplete. Tight coverage there. Gonna bring up 3rd down. Oh, I wish I was that Tom from MySpace. I think he's taking pictures now. I think he's a photographer. Slim Jim, snap into one. Appreciate you. Round with a 5er saying, for over 3 generations, football fans enjoyed peace and justice in the old NFL before the dark times, before the empire. All right, 12:55 to go in the half. 3rd and 15. Herbert 3 for 6, 71 yards, a touchdown. Also has rushed for 5 yards. And let's see if they can get a first down here. From their own 32, takes the snap. Herbert, running out of time, is avoiding the pressure. Damn, he navigates that pocket so well. Throws deep down the left side, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking for Lad McConkey. And they said, nay. Cooper DeJean says, no. Big man! Boop, boop. Thank you for 20 memberships. Appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you, and thank you. Doja Atura, many Tom Grossi, Kevin McAllister. I was told many times as a child that I looked like Macaulay Culkin. San Diego to 20. Sorry I'm late. Is Dan Fouts really coming back to the Colts? Are the Packers good now? I mean, Packers have been good. They have been pretty solid. So they're putting things together. Their offense is looking good. And Philip Rivers, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Speaking of former Packer, here comes J.K. Scott to kick this one away. And it's going to be caught at the 11, return to the 15, going to get to the 20, to the 26. And that is where the Eagles will take over. All right, so neither offense moving it a ton right this second. Frankie Whitaker, Bob Ross, or Mr. Rogers. Completely different folks, but I might lean Mr. Rogers. I might. What is the gambling video? A video I'm doing about gambling in NFL and in sports. But also kind of like how it's impacting the audience, how it's impacting the game. A few things here. But it's going to be good. Now, there's the Avatar commercial. General Day 2. Green Bay makes the Super Bowl. Which AFC you want to play the least? I don't know if there isn't one that I want to play the least, to be honest with you. I'd be ecstatic to make the Super Bowl, man. I would be very, very happy just for that. So we will see. All right, let's put this here. I mean, dude, if it is the Broncos, holy God. Fox with a terror. Social media thing, I agree, Tom. There's a 19-year-old I work with, and he's had a Snapchat since he was 11 and believes every conspiracy he came across because he saw it on Snapchat. It's scary. I think that's just there is a lot more harm than good that can come from it. God of fire. Unfortunately, it's up to us as parents to ensure our kids know the dangers of the world and how to avoid becoming a victim of some sick freak. And then you got a whole lot of iPad parents. John with a 5er saying Tom Grossi's like Tom Grossi if Tom Grossi was a little more like Tom Grossi. But is he like Tom Grossi? Goose with a fire. My dad was a Packers fan. He passed in 07. He's why I watch you. I'm a Panthers fan, but you're the go to love your channel. Goose, appreciate the hell out of you. And Sharp with a fire. 30 years war mention. Oh, Adolphus. He has entered the chat. Yes, he has. Come on now. Oh, I mean, there's so many gambling ads, but it's not even the NFL. The NFL is licensing their product. So you look at like a Fox, who I'm pretty sure has $300 million invested in DraftKings. NBC has millions invested in FanDuel. That's what it is. Won't You Be My Neighbor was a very good documentary. I have seen it, yes. Yes. Would I rather play the Broncos or the Texans defense? Might be the Broncos, honestly. It might be. AIM chat rooms? Damn right. That's right. We had AIM. Oh, those were the times. Those were the times. Yep. Oh, Vic with a tour. Fran Tarkenton coming back to QB the Vikings. Hey, he's 60. I think he's 65. Still rocking. So he can do it. Exactly, that guy. Ronte with a fire. Philip Rivers is the grandfather, and his daughter is older than the Colts rookie QB. Insane. Josh, the lack of media literacy in the younger generation is quite concerning. Dobbins with a tour. Defenestrate to my heart. That's it. Hey, Stoner Cap, listen. I got no issue. Folks they have a stable income and they can be responsible with it. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. But when it's targeted at kids, not so great. Handoff here, going to lose a yard. Nice tackle here. Is going to be at the 25. Nicely done by the Chargers defensive line there, bringing him on down. Derwin James making the tackle. That's Saquon Barkley, who's going to lose a yard. We're under 12:20 left to go in the half. Lack of media literacy in our adults is also concerning. Completely agree. Yes, Emrys, we've talked about it a few times. I do think the GPS Bowl is going to be very, very good. I was talking to Perna about that today. I was like, dude, just the hype behind this game is going to be really, really good. All right, so now under 12 minutes left to go in the half. 2nd and 11. Ball's right around their own 25. And Hurts alone in shotgun takes the snap. Pressure coming right up the gut. Gets hit as he throws, and it's going to be overthrown again. Looking for A.J. Brown. And hold on. We got laundry. Let's see what this is going to be. Had pressure right in his face. And let's see if this is going to be on Philadelphia. Illegal contact. All right, so that's going to be on the defense. It's going to be an automatic first down. So that's going to be on the Chargers. So they get a break there. Jeff with a 5. I've seen Drew Gooden's video about the greed one. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I've seen it pop up. Very good. Touch on some serious issues in our country. He also did a video on sports gambling a while ago. Now, I've heard really good things about the video. I just haven't had a chance to check it out yet because it's a little bit longer. So probably during my next workout, I'll check it out. Brent with a 5. What do you think of the Lions' chances of making wild card spot without Brian Branch? I think it's pretty solid. They have the Rams next week on Sunday. That's going to be a really tough game. But it might come down to that Bears game, week 18. It might. But I think they have a pretty good shot. I think like now they're sitting at like a 54% chance, I think. And so ball's on the 30-yard line after the illegal contact penalty. Hurts in shotgun, options on both sides of him. Throws to the right side, and it's going to be caught, but only gets about 3 yards there. Not a whole lot doing. I believe that was Shipley who caught that one. It is. Held with a tour. MSN Messenger. Yep. Oh, I remember MSN Messenger. Oh, yes. Yeah, CoffeeZilla did one on it, too. Benjamin Tanner, not me working on my capstone about the NCAA right now, where they know the harms of gambling on college athletes, but almost allowed them to gamble on professional sports because it's a healthy habit. The NCAA not doing the right thing for money? I'm so shocked. This is my shocked face. Yeah, they are not the best. Throws over to the right side, breaks a tackle to the 45, and Goddard is going to get to the 48-yard line, their own, and that's going to be an Eagles first down. 11 minutes left to go in the half. Sven, I work with a 21-year-old cooked from social media and can't keep a thought in his head. He's confused why adults find him annoying too. It is sad. Dave with a 5. Did someone bring up AIM, ASL Tom? Yep. Age, sex, location. Rook with a 5. Tom's showing his history teacher background by doing an archaeological expedition to fossilize AIM chats. It does seem pretty darn old. Yahoo Messenger. Mm-hmm. And so now, 1st and 10. 10:32 left to go in the half. Ball's on the 49-yard line. Hurts under center. Play action. Actually has some time. Fires over the middle. That's going to be caught. Across the 30 to the 29 is A.J. Brown with a first down. His first reception of the day. Ben with a 5. I love and hate you. Summarize my 40-page capstone project in a single gasp. Very fair. Very, very fair. Mm-hmm. Let's see, Anime with a 5. I saw one the other day for a Roblox game on gambling. Oh, it's not like any kids play those, so it's totally fine, right? And now from the 29, inside 10 minutes, handoff to the right side gets absolutely nothing. Saquon Barkley back to the line of scrimmage. They fire horrifying statistics. Close to like 54% of American adults have a reading comprehension level at 6th grade or below. Mm-hmm. And when we take away education... General Latour, DK has a monopoly where I live in New Hampshire. Bribe the government. They go get him. Mm-hmm. 9:31 left to go in the half. And 2nd and 10. Brown has been targeted twice, and he has that one reception for 22 yards. Whoever needed 3 yards or 3 points, getting closer. Also depends if you have in a PPR league. All right, so now inside the 30 at the 29, and Hurts. All day. I mean, literally all day. Finally getting pressured, rolling out to his left, and is going to pick up about 7 yards there. Nice run. Nicely done. Riley with a fitty. Whoop for the kitty. We got over 6,300 people in here. Feel free to like and subscribe and get this man to a milli. Tom, my dad passed away back in February, and yesterday beating the Bears was an early birthday present for him, as today he would have been 67. Go Pack Go. Riley, very sorry for your loss, my friend. Getting that win. Oh, I'm sure he would have loved to see it. Go Pack Go, baby. Appreciate the hell out of you, Riley. Very sorry for your loss, my friend. Let's see what we have here. 8:34 left to go in the half, and it is 3rd and 2. Hurts alone in shotgun, takes the snap, bring an additional defender, throws, intercepted. Is going to be returned to the 25, fumbled, and the Eagles, Hurts picks it up, and Hurts fumbles it, and the Chargers recover at the 45. Holy cow. It's picked, fumbled, picked up by Hurts, fumbled, and then recovered by the Chargers. An unbelievable sequence, which results in LA getting the ball. Holy cow, man. That ball was hot potato. I was bouncing all over the place. So Hurts throws a pick, starts getting returned, he gets batted out. Number 91 fumbles it. Hurts picks it up, then he fumbles it, and it stays in bounds, and they fall on top of it. Chargers got it. Holy crap. Hot potato. They are doing it. Holy cow. All right. Well, just like that, the Chargers have the ball. Pivot to a sign of life on my Eagles offense. Well, that did not age well. That's super. Eagles stone for the game with Dicker in fantasy. Sounds like a pretty good Monday night. Andrew the Tour, Darth, Patriotina, put in the dark side to work. Durham with a fire, just as it was drawn up. Textbook. Yeah, that was something. That's a Johnny Barks text. Can I get that play as a short fumble interception combo? Boom. Ball don't lie. Zombie Tour, bro got picked off and fumbled on the same play. Legitimately. He's like, I did it. It's gone. Has a player ever thrown a pick and fumbled in the same play in that order? Brett Goody, that's a great question. That's a very, very great question. That was a Tom and Jerry play. Oh my God. That was something. That was definitely something. Okay. Well, we'll see what we got for the Chargers, who got the ball back in a little bit of an unorthodox way, I would say. That was, yeah. Game with A-Tour, I thought Bills games were stressful. Oh, don't worry, they still are. Checks Tour, record first QB to have pick and fumble the same play. Burden with a fire. Fellow history and Mr. Terry fan, ever seen Blue Jays' dumbest Russian voyage ever? It's oversimplified quality, hilarious and top tier. I have not. All right. Yeah, folks have also suggested The Fat Electrician, said it was really, really good. Edward with 539. Penny per game, which is more impressive how predictable the Eagles' offense is, or they've won 8 games this year with this offense. Because they have a lot of talent on the offense, man. So, I mean, I'm not surprised that they're winning games, because I still think they're a good team, but yeah, it's just not all together, especially their run game is nothing like what it was last year. Shane with a fire. Tom, how do you rank the following sports orgs by unethicalness? FIFA, IOC, NCAA, USA? Well, which one's the USA? You're just saying the country? Because that's not a sports org. Or are you just talking about a particular one? I mean, FIFA's pretty damn high, man. FIFA, I think they might be at the very top. NCAA and IOC are there hanging out. But, yeah, I think FIFA is, they're pretty rough. Then might go IOC. Yeah. Try the tour, time for the counter. I mean, there was multiple turnovers just on that one. That's it. Tell me what they tour turnover counter and how many was that alone. Hold on, I'll read out the ESPN readout in a moment because it's pretty great. Ball's now on their own 43. Handoff Vidal, who is going to get past the 50. He's going to pick up about 8 yards there to the 49 of Philadelphia. And that's going to bring up second down with 8:07 left to go in the half. The ESPN readout, Jalen Hurts pass short middle intended for A.J. Brown, intercepted by hand at the Chargers 17, hand to the 24 for 7 yards, fumbles, Shipley, touched at the 27, recovered by Philadelphia, Hurts at the 32, Hurts to the 33 for -1, fumbles, touched at LAC 33, recovered by Dye. So, yeah, that was a pretty simple play there. 7:40 to go in the half. Throws to the left side. Caught by Quentin Johnston, but goes nowhere. Tackled immediately. Nice play there by the defense. Going to bring up 3rd and 2. 7:31 to go in the half. Yeah, I don't even know. I think that's what? That's 1, 2, that's 2 turnovers in the same play, I would assume. Doja Tour, do you have any school yearbooks? I think I have at least my high school one left. Asteroid Fire, anytime. Cheer the Colts are bringing Phillip Rivers for a workout. RIP Daniel Jones season. Dude was playing well. He was. It's a really crappy way for his season to go out. And yes, I did hear they're bringing him in for a workout. From the 49, play action. Herbert rolling out to his left and is going to fire. Caught! Beautiful throw and catch to the 30. And that is going to be Harris. Trey Harris. First down. Blue, they two are entered after that Looney Tunes ass play. That's a very good way to describe it. Eagle, yep, working out. Good old Phillip Rivers, 44 years old. I will not win the FIFA Peace Award. I will not. Unsightly they fired. Didn't get a phone until I was 16. Got my driver's license before I got my first phone. Didn't have social media until 18. Yeah, I got my first phone, and it was a track phone at, I think it was like 14. It was after I got my first job. So, I get you. If I wanted a different type of phone, I had to pay for it. Hand off to the left side, and is going to be inside the 30 to around the 26. Gain of around 5 there. Then my phone that I bought, that's Vidal, by the way, was a Nextel. Ain't no smartphones here. No, they two are, does that play count? Just 3 turnovers. I think it's 2 because it would be, oh, I guess it would be 3. Hold on, I'll check this team stats and see what it is. Yeah, it might be 3. All right, so they're saying it's 3. That's pretty wild. It's 3, yeah, because it's an interception and 2 fumbles. You right. That's wild. All right, now inside the 30 at the 26. Herbert hands that ball off to Hampton. Gets to the 25, literally half a yard. That's it. Going to bring up 3rd and about 4. Yeah, 5:32 left to go in the half. So yeah, it's going to count as 3. And hold on, number 79, that's Pipkins, is down for the Chargers. So that is not good. Hopefully he's okay. Let's see. Shazza Tour, I'll bet anything, gambling's hurting society. Well, it's also targeting vulnerable folks. Shazza Tour, sorry, USA Gymnastics. So, I mean, they got, they have had some significant problems before. I don't know, I know they've covered stuff up and they've had trials and stuff, but I don't know the depths. I just know FIFA, not so great. 1337 to fire. Tom, thanks for casting. Keeps a mail carrier entertained. Now for a USPS update. 260 packages and 3,000 mail. We're in the holiday season. Have fun, chat. 1337, appreciate the work you are doing. USPS, let's go, baby. Let's go. Connor with a 5er. You remember the Zippets? I don't think so. Remind me, what are the Zippets? Yeah, it was like the walkie-talkie. And then it was like, what did you call it? It was Bleep. You got Fleet. That was the time. Has with a 5. Remember, other strategy, smartphones are for smart kids. Better get straight A's or you're losing it. That's very fair. That's very, very fair. Oh, yeah, I mean, the Colts, dude, they got to go against the Seattle Seahawks. That's tough. That is tough. Yeah, turnover sequence was pretty great. A pager, Papa Grossi had a beeper forever because he had one for work. So I picked the Eagles to win this one. I did because we didn't know about Justin Herbert, and I got to make my picks on Wednesday. So the Seahawks, yep, their defense is so good, man. It's so good. We got over 6,800 people in there. Feel free to like and subscribe. Free show here, folks. No midstream ads, no sponsors whatsoever. It's all free. We are 482 subs away from 943. Free to subscribe. Appreciate the hell out of you. Joseph Defy is a fellow history buff. The Fat Electrician is a phenomenal storyteller who makes very informative and entertaining videos. I've heard great things, so I will have to check him out at some point. Route Fire Tom, tough break for Daniel Jones and the Colts yesterday. Maybe in for a tough offseason. Yeah, I mean, especially if they're not going to have a quarterback for a while and they don't have first-round picks. Amp with a fire. I got my first cell phone at 16, 21 years ago when my punk band started touring, so my dad knew I wasn't dead. It was a crappy flip one. Vids were a PowerPoint presentation. Oh, I remember. I remember Snake on there. That was like the games you'd play. Eric with a tour. Fleet Farm or Farm and Fleet? This is important. I don't think I've been to either, but I think it's Fleet Farm. That's what I think. Am I going to stream any Olympic events? Probably not. No. Whose house? Ram's house. Oh, Pipkins has to get a bunch of help off the field. Darius Davis, also questionable return with an ankle injury for the Chargers. And ball's on the 25 of Philadelphia. It's 3rd and 4. Herbert in shotgun with the back lined up to his left. 5:15 to go. And Herbert dancing around and is going to throw out of a sack. Let's see if his knee was down. And hold on, we also got laundry. I think that may be a sack. It's me with a fire. To go back to likely no TD. It was ruled the same as Freiermuth versus Pats in 2022. Possession not held before football move completed. Very similar plays. By the way, it was a penalty on the Chargers. Going to be declined, though, because they are just going to say it is 4th down. Yeah, the problem is there's sometimes a lack of consistency between officiating crews, and that is a problem. Do I think the Packers can win all the remaining games? I think they can. Yeah, I think they can. Get to Fleet Farm, get the salted caramel. Well, I can't eat that. I'll die. So I have not been to either. I have not. Been to Quick Trip a bunch of times, but I have not been to a Fleet Farm or a Fleet and Farm or Farm and Fleet or all the ones. All right, so here is a field goal attempt. Here comes Dicker. It's 4th and 6, 5:02 left to go in the half. Amaratura, one must not question the NFC East curse. The kick is up. That ball's moving, but it is right down Broadway, a 45-yard attempt. It is good. Subliminal with a fire. Oh, Band of Beavers video by Fat Electrician's a fantastic video. Highly recommend. You are not the only one who's recommended that specific video. Nigel Tour. Hurts got dinged, a pick, and fumbled the same play. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a tough play there. All right, let's put this at 10. So the Chargers extend their lead, and I think we're a little under 5 minutes to go in the half. It's been a close game so far. It's been a good one on Monday night. Folks, we only got 3 more of these in the regular season. Coming down to the end. Let's see. 11% rebate. I went there once. I went and got an Ethernet cable. Legendary Terran. Hey, Tom, happy Toyotathon. Thanks for a breakdown of the Bears-Packers game. Silly me, I went to Fox and ESPN to hear Packers praise and heard no such thing. Keep up the great work. Go, Pack, go. Hey, big win for the Pack yesterday. Let's go. Lemon, sorry I said this before, but why'd you go vegan? Is there anything you miss? The only thing that I can say that I miss is probably chicken wings, because it's very difficult to get that kind of consistency, like the texture. Hold on one second. I also love chicken wings. Returns to the 15, going to be to the 20, to the 25, and gets popped right around the 27. Yeah, so it was about, I think it's 8 years ago now. It's at least 7, but I'm pretty sure it's 8. I kind of have lost track. But yeah, I went pescatarian first, and I did that for a few years. But yeah, just for me, couldn't justify it anymore. So that was it. For the animals. Not actually what they fire. Remember Nextel, Alltel, and Singular all threatening to sue each other circa over 2004 over who got to stay as NASCAR's sponsor. The Cell Wars. Oh no, cauliflower wings are great. They're just not chicken wings. They're just the consistency. I've had some that are very close to the texture of it, though. I've had 4:50 left to go in the half. Excuse me, ball's on their own 28, not 27. Sends Devontae Smith in motion. Hurts in shotgun with the back lined up to his right. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and Hurts gets hit as he throws, and it's going to be incomplete. 4:45 to go. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. All right, so nothing there. He was wearing a Sully costume. All right, let's go, Devin. Come on now. Dane with a fire. Can we get an audio setup rig rundown video? Also, congrats on the win. Oh, this is the Rode NT1A. I got a Rodecaster Pro soundboard. Yeah, these are still the original cables I was using when I was using my SM58s from, I think it was Shure. So, yeah, that's it. And it just hooks right in via USB. I love this thing. No, no sponsor or anything, but man, they make some really good products. Let's go, Mark. Culver's, I literally can't eat a thing off their menu. 4:43 to go. Fires to the right side. Intercepted. And Hurts throws his 2nd pick of the night. And it's going to be returned to the 30. Oh, boy. And that is technically the 3rd turnover for Jalen Hurts, because he threw a pick, fumbled on the same play, and another one. Barrick with A2. I could still T9 on my phone without looking. There it is. But Baller, Daring, dude, they're crispy ones. You throw them in the air fryer, they are very, very, very close. All right, so that is not a great throw there. And also, I'm sorry, his receiver also fell down. So I was looking for Smith. Yeah, that's what it was intended for, but did not reach him. Yeah, I think we got to get the turnover counter out now. I think we do. So that's to be the 3rd turnover for Hurts, because 2 happened in the same play. And let's bring out Tua. Let's bring him on out. And they're on a 4-game win streak. Talking about the Dolphins. All right, let's see here. Where are you, Tua? There you are. Look at that turnover count. It's gorgeous. Great job, Rachel. All right, hold on. I'll update this in a second. Ball's on the 30 of Philadelphia. And Herbert pressured and he's going to fumble. And the Eagles pick it up and run it back to the 50. This game is on all the drugs. It's a freaking strip sack. And we got another turnover. That is going to go to 5. Well, it's a good thing we brought out the turnover count. Holy cow, man. What is this game? It seems like nobody wants to win. Yep. And that's a clear fumble. That's a clear one. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So, the Eagles got the ball again. This is wild. This is an insane game. All the turnovers. You get a turnover. You get a turnover. Everybody gets a turnover. 4:31 to go. I think that brings it to 5. So hold on. Let me bring in the text here. Let's make sure we don't miss anything. They're just showing Herbert on the sideline. So Hurts gets a chance at redemption here. This is going to go here. All right, they're still in the huddle, so just give me 2 seconds. You won't miss anything. Do this outline. Put this here. And boom. Okay, so that's going to go to 5. I'll even that up in a minute. All right, so turnovers and the penalties are tied. 4:31 to go in the half. It is 1st and 10. If you are just tuning in, this is a turnover palooza. Interceptions, fumbles, and a handoff here, and he's going to try the right side. Nice job by Saquon Barkley, who's going to pick up about 8 yards to midfield, and that's going to bring up 2nd and about 2. No, I don't live in Green Bay. I live near Milwaukee. Jared, they fire time. Have you ever had chicken of the woods? Is that a mushroom? Is it? I think it's a mushroom. I don't know if I've had it before. Maybe? I don't remember, to be honest with you, though. I'm pretty sure that I think that's a mushroom. Right? I think. All right, so now under 4 minutes left to go in the half. Handoff again. Saquon to the left side and is going to bulldoze his way to the 44 and pick up enough for an Eagles. First down. 3:48 to go in the half. Matt A. with a fire. Tommy's a chef for an old folks home with residents with dietary restrictions. For you, what's the worst vegan replacement you ever had? Oh, I mean, there's a lot. There are a lot of bad ones. Hold on, it looks like Derwin James Jr. got banged up on that play. So hopefully he is okay. He's walking to the sideline. The worst one I've had. I don't even remember like particular brands, but there's like been some really bad ones I've had, and it's just like dry as hell. I feel like there's been some chicken replacements, but there's also like some burgers that they are just disgusting. Yeah, I think I'd probably go with some burgers. There's some like really dry ass terrible ones, because just like normal people food, grass people food can also be terrible. Just depends on where you're getting it. All right, so Derwin James going to get looked at, so hopefully he is okay. Vamp with tour when we get Tanner McGee in there. Ronte to fire. Apparently they did oil up the ball. Muck with a fire. Turnover ball 2025. Vamp with a fire. This game's so back and forth. By the time I sent this super chat, we got the ball back. Ball's on the 44. Handoff up the middle. Saquon Barkley. There he goes. And he's going to pick up about 15 yards there. And that's going to be enough for another Eagles. First down. Starting to get it going. Oh, yeah. Fake spam's got to be terrible. Dylan with the tour. What drugs is this game on? All of them. Stop your tour. What did Wildflower slip in their Gatorade? The whole stash. Hans with tour. Oh, hey there. They raided Wildflower's stash. Similar mindset. And so, ball's on the 31. Under 3 minutes to go. Handoff. Barkley again trying the left side. Is going to get inside the 30 to the 28. Picks up 3. 2:51 left to go in this half. Going to bring up 2nd down. Share with the tour. Someone check the football for Greece. Smoke a tour where you can do it. More picks and turnovers. Let's go. Mobius with tour. This game's embarrassing. Shotgun to fire. Hurts through that pick to allow the defenders to get a fumble and thus gain him 25 yards. 5D chess. That's my QB. Fire Couture. Is this how momentum works? Yup. It's exactly how it works. And now hold on. There is an Eagles player right now that is limping off the field. One of their offensive linemen and it's Landon Dickerson. So hopefully he is okay. And so inside the 30, ball's at the 28, 2:14 to go in the half. Hurts fires left side, caught inside the 20. Strong hands, A.J. Brown going to get to the 16. And that is not only going to be an Eagles first down, but it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Eagles trying to get their way back into this game. It has been an interesting one so far. We had 3 turnovers on a single play. We then had an interception, followed right after by a fumble. Craziness happening on Monday night. Captain went up, Fetty! Whoop, for the kitty. I couldn't ask for a more on drugs game for my Chargers. Guess I gotta join them. If you can't beat them. This game is wild. This is one heck of a Monday Night Football game. Yeah, this is definitely something. Nobody wants it. Thank you very much, Johnny. This is just craziness right now. Let me just do that short. Give me 1 second. Shout out Johnny Barks. Sorry, I just didn't get it yet. I'll wait. Angela Tour, dark side is a path to many turnovers. Some would consider unnatural. Sean Tour, Eric Wells, he says hi. Hi. Mild with a saying, can't wait for you to get to 1 million. You deserve it and so much more. Waldron, I appreciate the hell out of you. We're getting there. We got over 7,400 people in there. It's free to subscribe. We run a free show here. No sponsors, no midstream ads. Appreciate the hell out of you. We're 475 subs away from 943. It's free. Feel free to click the button. Pacino with a, hold on 1 second. Jay with a fire. This is your game. This is your game on drugs. Any questions? Pacino with a tour. Tom, the vegan brand D's has good wings. Is it D's nuts? Shy Guy with a fire. Tom, hope the week is starting all right for you. Guys say it's the best game of hot potato I've ever seen. You and me both. Crispy to fire. It's crazy how the Vikes got 2 QBs with 1 draft pick. We got JJ and 9. Time to figure out which one's good and which one's booty cheeks. Exactly. KC with a fire. This game should just be playing, and all the sound you hear is the Benny Hill musician. Oh, absolutely. Nash, do you like Portobello burgers? They have to be made well. They could go very wrong. And like, if they're like really tough to bite into, they are not good. Kid with the fire. This game is so bonkers. Ulysses S. Grant got arrested again, and he wasn't even speeding in his horse and carriage this time. Freddie, thanks for the $5. Fandom with a 10 saying, was thinking about a skit series idea. Not that I have the means to execute them on the right now. Was wondering, where would you draw the line between inspired by and blatant ripoff? I think you should just give credit. I think you give credit to, where you get it from. And I think that makes a big old difference. So, yeah, I would say that. But, yeah, just make sure you give credit to where it's due. Kevin, seriously, what is this game? Nobody wants the football. You get the ball. No, you get the ball. Oprah's out here giving away the football, apparently. But, yeah, that's all. A1 saying, both these teams look like they'd be beaten by almost any team still in the hunt. Welcome to the NFL this season. Gary to fire. Drake May has made 300-yard games in the NFL as Tom has had stakes in the last 8 years. True. ECD with a tour. Best drug on earth is brandy old-fashioned. Hogtown 279. Ever heard of a lumberyard burger? Half soy, half sawdust. I've had burgers that taste just like that before. And inside the 20 at the 17, handoff here, and is going to be inside the 15 to the 13, so gain of around 5-ish yards. We're under 2 minutes to go. Clock is ticking away. 1:48 to go, and we'll see if anybody's going to call a timeout here. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Tiger, they fire. When I had stomach issues and went non-meat for a while, Nugs was basically my whole life. All right, listen, if it works out. Dickerson is walking off to the locker room. So that does not look great. Hopefully he is okay. And 1:25 left to go. So neither team using any of their timeouts right now. There's Howie Roseman in the booth. 2nd and 6 inside the 15 at the 13. Hurts in shotgun, takes the snap, and fakes the handoff, throws to the right side, going to be caught inside the 5, and Goddard's going to get down to around the 2, maybe even the 1. He'll bring up 1st and goal. 1:13 to go, and the clock is going to stop. Very nicely done. J4 the 5. There's a turnover week with the snow and single-digit temperatures. Games now this. Think we have one team to cover each flavor of turnover. I agree with you. Nicole with the 10. I remember when NASCAR was sued by a fan in 04 or so Texas Motor Speedway could get a second date. Now 2 teams are suing them, alleging the charter system violates antitrust legislation. I did see that there was some lawsuit that was going on. Freddie with 2. After I took my Eagles hat, Chargers fumbled. Alvin 2. The perfect 2025 football game. Pure chaos. It is pure chaos. Only team to score a TD on every goal-to-go drive this season are the Philadelphia Eagles. 1:13 to go, and it looks like they're going to have to burn a timeout here because that play clock hit 0. And so that is going to go to 2. Eagles call their first timeout of the game. right, let's put this here. Boom. JX went up, fitting! Boop, for the kitty. Fat Electrician's a good history video maker, but I tire of his dislike for Franklin Roosevelt and Douglas MacArthur. His rants just repeats, but you want to call out their faults, fine. That's all he's focused on, never focuses on their triumphs. I feel like FDR, his triumphs get focused on a lot, so I can see that. I can't speak to the content because I haven't seen it, but again, I've heard very good things about some of his history videos. I'll check him out probably in the off-season. Also, shout out Mr. Terry, of course. Nothing but love for Mr. Terry. I'm going to just try to upload that while we're doing that. All right, 1:13 left to go in the half, and it's 1st and goal. Ball's on the 2-yard line. And now, Hurts, stop talking, Tom. And now Hurts, out of the shotgun, hands that ball off. Nothing. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. And does that ball pop out? Hold on. If it does, the Eagles ran in, but they're saying that he is down. He is down. Mobius with Fire, worst 8-4 teams ever. Artie with the Fire. Which head coach do you think should be fired this offseason, but don't think actually will be? I think Stefanski could be in that category. Zach Taylor, I think, could definitely be in that category. I think Morris will go, but if not, then... And Todd Bowles, it might be just time for a change. Maddie with a tour. Jalen so overrated, always getting bailed out. I don't know. He has some pretty damn great moments. Balls tour. What are your thoughts on Bugs as a meat replacement? I'm not gonna have him because it's not vegan, but a lot of protein. A lot of other countries do it. All right, so now let's see what we got. 1:10 to go, and it's 2nd and goal. Derwin James still chilling on the sideline. And let's see here. You're not going to miss anything. Ball's on the 2. And with 70 seconds left to go in the half, Hurts alone in shotgun. Takes a snap, rolling out to his left. And there's nobody open. Looks to the right, fires, caught! And it's a touchdown! A.J. Brown, but Sirianni's pissed because we got laundry, and I think it's on the Eagles. Yup, it's holding on the Eagles. It's coming on back. So the A.J. Brown touchdown is going to be negated. That's going to go to 6. The refs take the lead. Little Sigurd, if I ever see anything by Mega Casual, does a lot of TikTok NFL skits, probably the most famous for the Injury Demon. I've heard about the Injury Demon before. I think they've been mentioned in the chat, but I'm not on TikTok anymore. Like I never am on it, so it's a whole different world for me. CP with a Fire, beating the Chicago Bears and my Hutch CC Blue Dragons, going back to the national title game. Great week, go Pack, go. Breathe fire. Let's go. All right, so now, let's see. Again, you're not going to miss anything. Just trying to upload this short here. All right, so now Hurts rolling out to his right, fires to nobody. You're going to be incomplete. And so 59 seconds to go, going to bring up 3rd and goal, throws it out of bounds. And let's see if they can get in the end zone. Danter, how could history change if FDR passes after World War II? I'm very curious about the bomb. I'm very, very curious. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things that could go around there. Be with a tour. Have you seen the new It TV show? I've not seen the new episode yesterday, but yes, it's pretty solid. CGI at times is very rough. Matt Tour, Cheeto dusted mealworms, excellent protein source. There you go. All right, so 59 seconds left. The Chargers, they call their first timeout, just when I thought we were going to be doing this. Okay, so let's put this here. Boom, boom. All right, they have 2 remaining as well. All right, give me 2 seconds. Just going to post this short. 3 turnovers in 1 play. Let's do Eagles versus Chargers. Boom. Awesome. Thank you for your patience. Greatly appreciated. Also, Tanner, Kurt Warner makes great QB analysis videos and was the only person I saw had positive to say about J.J. McCarthy after the Packers game. Definitely an underrated football channel. I mean, a lot of times, those old QBs, I mean, Kurt Warner is a pretty good former quarterback. They know what they're talking about. All right, so 59 seconds to go. It's 3rd and goal. And let's see if the Eagles can punch this in. Ball's back on the 12-yard line of the Chargers. Hurts alone in shotgun. And takes the snap. Has a little time. Dancing around to the left side. And is going to get hit as he throws. It's going to be either incomplete or a fumble. But either way, they are not going to get... Yeah, they're not going to get a touchdown. I think they're just going to say he was brought down. And so it is not going to be in the end zone. It's going to bring up 4th and goal. And Derwin James did return on that play, by the way. So it's going to be incomplete, I think, is what they're going to be arguing. 47 seconds to go. Clock also stops. Kevin Patullo's offense sucks. It's not great. It is definitely not good. While they fire time, what's your favorite World War II weapon? Bolt action on rifle. Oh, I don't know if I have a favorite weapon. I never really... Yeah, it looks like his hand is going forward. Yeah, I do a lot of like social cultural stuff. Military history is a little bit of a blind spot for me, just because especially when it comes to the curriculum, it's not really the focus. So I wouldn't say I have a favorite weapon. He looks like his hand is going up, so like maybe they could call that a fumble. If it is, they'll be inside the 5, but it won't be, they didn't get into the end zone. It's still going to bring up 4th and goal regardless. The clock would still be running. So I think they're saying this might be a fumble. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, the Chargers just called their second timeout. Yeah, so they're calling it. Mr. Green with the candlestick in the bedroom. That's right. Yeah, I think they're not going to be able to. All right, so, yep. So they reviewed it, and they're going to say that it was reversed. They're going to say it was incomplete. It looked like his hand was going a bit forward there. Michael to fire. Colts sign Rivers. The Colts need to go from Indiana Jones to Old Man River. Agreed. Agreed. You don't think so? All right, so yeah, they're just going to call it 4th and goal. It's a 30-yard attempt now. With the 279, please work an LV field goal to cover spread into scriptwriter vid. Kick is up, and it is good. Yeah, so they rule it as an incomplete pass. So it's not a turnover there. I don't know if I'm going to have the room for it, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I don't know if it's going to fit the story. Van would fire. Do you play any historical video games like Hearts of Iron or Total War? No, I'd like to play any video games during the football season, but that is not a thing that is possible. So, no, I would love to. It'd be cool. All right, so Chargers going to get the ball back. 48 seconds left with 1 timeout. Okay. Wasn't his fault when the Eagles knocked it out of his arms? It's not fair? I think it's fair. I'm pretty sure that's usually how it works. Usually. All right. So, 48 seconds to go. Here comes the kickoff. It's a 4-point game. We got a close one here. Let's go. Hey, Fluffy, there you go. Got released. Come on now. Echo, probably not. Probably not going to do any of the Olympic stuff. I'm probably going to be doing 30 and 30 during the World Cup, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any World Cup games. I hope to go to one when I'm in Philadelphia. We'll see if I can make that timing work. 168 yards to 121 of the Chargers, so it's been a close one. Whole lot of freaking turnovers, too. 3 did happen in one play, but, you know. All right, here we go. Kick is away. We'll see if the Chargers do anything here. And returns to the 10. Going to be the 15 to the 20 to the 25. Going to get to the 30, pulled down to the 31. And the Chargers will get the ball. They will get the ball to start the third quarter. Favorite time period of history, post-World War I. A lot of social and cultural shifts. Big fan. I appreciate you. What's 30 and 30? 30 NFL stadiums, 30 days. Last time we did it, back in 2023. This will be the last time I do it. But yeah, we raised over $500,000 for St. Jude. So we'll raise money again for St. Jude. We're doing a fundraiser a week from Saturday for 8 hours. Really looking forward to that. It's one of the smallest charities we've ever raised money for. They only have 5 full-time employees and 5 part-time employees. It's a local one here in Wisconsin, in Milwaukee. They do excellent work. Ball's on the 31. Herbert in shotgun looking and fires deep down the left side. Nobody's home. Incomplete. Andrew, too, you might need a Gandalf beard for Colts now. I might. Now, they fire a pump action shotgun, so a heavy use in both world wars, used today in Ukraine as an anti-drone weapon. There you go. Your quarter counter? You mean it? Nope, it's quarter number 2. It is. Now we're gonna do it. Nigel Tura, Super Bowl champ, only 6 points, first half, tying laundry. I mean, that's been kind of what the offense has been. Prince, I do think they can realistically get the first seed. Yeah, the Rams have 2 tough back-to-back games. They got the Lions, and then on a short week, they got the Seahawks. Caught by Keenan Allen across the 35 to around the 37. Going to bring up third down. That's a gain of around 6 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 4. Under 30 seconds left. They're going hurry up here with only one timeout. They're hoping to at least try and get in a field goal range. We're under 18 seconds left to go. Herbert out of the shotgun. They're rushing 4. Has time. Fires to the right side and is going to throw it up. It's intercepted. Just lobs it. Not a good decision by Herbert. It's going to be picked. And we have our 6th turnover of the game. It's the first half. What is this game? But hold on, we got laundry. Oh, it's after the interception, personal foul, and it's gonna be on the freaking Chargers. So the refs are like, well, listen, you won't catch up to us, but that is gonna go to 6. I don't know if he was trying to throw it away. The personal foul's on Vidal, and so this is gonna not only give the Eagles great field position because of the interception, that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and they might be in field goal range already. Van, but if I were, did you ever consider doing another history lecture like you did for the last charity live stream? Yeah, I actually have done a bunch of them during Friday night Q&As. I just can't tell you which dates they are because I don't remember, but they are there. Ay, ay, ay. All right, this is wild. Ray with a tour drunken and outdoor hot tub in 7-degree temperature. Party on. Party on. Third, they tour Eagles fan. We suck or NFL rigged. Your thoughts? I think you suck. Your offense is not great, but still have talent on the team. First game with 6 turnovers in the first half this season. Ron Tater Fire. The refs will not be beaten by the turnovers. No, they will not. They will not. This game is wild. It is definitely wild. 7 seconds to go. And here's the thing. They're going to get it, I think, right around the 30-yard line of the Chargers, so they might be able to make it a 1-point game. Jeffrey, they two are both in their prime, LT or Reggie White. I'm biased, but I'm going to go Reggie White. I will. All right, so now 7 seconds to go. I can't put the time on because I'm watching it off of cable, so it's not going to sync up to what I'm actually watching. So I can put it on for like another thing, but it's not going to be synced. So now they're going to put 3 seconds left on the clock, so 10 seconds to go. And the Eagles have 2 timeouts, so they're not sending out the field goal unit just yet. They're going to have time for at least another play here. Let's see what we got. Yes, we will be rating as well. Every single game stream, we rate smaller creators. We're going to put a link in the chat to someone streaming this game. Click on the link, like, subscribe if they're your vibe. Boost up the algorithm, help grow their channel. Tim with a 5 saying, a 10, excuse me. Who could have guessed this would be one of the most sicko games of the year? You are not kidding. Will we get another turnover? We got 6. Again, 3 did happen in one play. Rather that they fire. I'm tired of these turnovers, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. It is. It is legit, hot potato. You are not wrong, Julia. Ball's on the 30-yard line of the Chargers. Hurts in shotgun. The back lined up to his left. Still time for a turnover. Brooklyn Latour, what happened to Saquon? I mean, he's just not as good this year. I think you look at offensive line, just throws it away to the left side. 5 seconds to go. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Offensive line, and just, yeah. It's just, game plan's not good. Play calling's not great. Saquon's just another year older. Oh, yes, I have to move the ball over. Thank you. Animated Fire, speaking of gambling, what's over on the refs winning the game? I think they could do it. I do think they could do it. Third return, we need the Stroud. They're sending out the field goal unit with Jake Elliott. Fire, they fire. Now, Craven and Apple turnover. Might get one with my coffee tomorrow. Also, Packers-Bears game was so much fun. It was an excellent game. It was a very, very good game. Kick is up. It is wide left. They missed it. A 48-yard attempt is wide left. It is no good. So no harm, no foul for the turnover there. We're going into halftime. I don't know what this game is. Pumpkin, do you think the Emperor can use some magic at my Birds a win? Repeat a Super Bowl? Depends if he wants you to win. Richie, we need a Herbert hand counter. They're showing it a whole lot. Going into halftime, folks, we got definitely a game on our hands. 6 turnovers in the first half, 3 on 1 play. And the Chargers will get the ball to start the second half, up 10-6. This is freaking bonkers, man. This is nuts. All right, it is time to rate. Yeah, 3 on 1 play. Jalen Hurts threw an interception. The Chargers fumbled it. Jalen Hurts picked it up. He fumbled it. Chargers recovered. Gillett, I'm very confused, but a happy Chargers fan, I think. TJ, going to Germany, France, and Switzerland next week, traveling around multiple cities and countries, exploring the Christmas markets. Oh my God, that sounds like a phenomenal trip. Let's go. Enjoy it. Freddie with a fire. Eagles, please. I need to get it together. I had a stressful day as it is. They ain't helping. All right, Eagles versus Chargers. Let's do some raids. Oh, we just got a whole bunch of subs. Appreciate the hell out of you, folks. We are about 450 subs away from 943. Feel free to subscribe. It is free to do so. Pebble with a tour. I finally understand. Nobody wants to win. Vegeta with a fire. Would you consider the Browns Titans to be one of the better games this week? I would. It was a good game. Gods go, Chargers go. Third tour. Love Aaron Rodgers. Packers win Super Bowl 2026. That would be something. That would be amazing. All right, so let's put this down here. All right, let's scroll on down. Okay, yeah, how many fumbles during halftime? Ron Tater, am I wrong, or was it 6 turnovers in the last half, or was it just the second quarter? It's a good question. Hold on. I'll let you know right now. Okay, why do I have to minimize all of this? Hold on one second. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's all in the, yep, I think you're right. It's all in the second quarter. That's wild. Across with Tanner, thank you, Packers, for restoring order to the North and putting the Bears back in their place where they belong. Was getting tired of them pretending to be a competent football team. Let's go. JC with a tour, who drug my food? What is this game? It's on all the drugs. On all the drugs, my friend. All right, let's try to find a smaller creator here. Yeah, so that's a good call. That's all in the second quarter. All right, here's an Eagles fan. And so, let's put the link in the chat. They got 1 like, 3 people watching. That's about to change. Grossi, raid, send love. Dan with a fire. While stats haven't been flashy, Witherspoon has been absolutely fantastic on the Seattle defense. Yeah, he's been good. Malt with a tour. What is football, Tom? It is chaos. It is chaos. Dan Tour Rivers could be Indy's father from The Last Crusader. Dad! Junior! That honestly would be pretty great. It would. Who do we want to win as Packers fans? We want the Chargers to win. All right, link is in the chat. Boom, boom. Grossi raid, sand and love. Sand love, sand love. All right, so. Tim with a fire. So I want to remind these teams that Christmas is another 17 days away. Don't have to give away things now. Oh, it is the season of giving. Jay Chan with a fire. Has it ever happened that both Super Bowl teams missed the playoffs the next year? That's a good question. I know that the Super Bowl winners have missed the playoffs. I don't know about both participants. That's a good question. I am not sure. That'd be a good stat. I'm not sure. All right, let's see here. Let's do another raid. Raid. All right. Boom. Link in the chat. Boom. Dude just raided, makes reaction vids. He looked familiar. Hell yeah, let's go. Grossi raid, send love. Christopher, I'm the NFL Genie Tom. When you hit 1 million subs, I'll grant you 1 wish. It's just you can't have anything to do with the Packers. What's your wish? It can't be anything to do with the Packers. Okay. Nobody in the NFC North has a winning record for the next 50 years. Has nothing to do with the Packers. Andrew Tura, the tragedy of Darth Ball security, the turnover. Could not stop himself from fumbling. Ironic. Frank, appreciate you. Keegan with a tour. Sully 2 interceptions. How will this affect his scare rating? That's a good call. You would like to think it's going to go up. Especially against a guy like Sam Darnold. I mean, seeing ghosts and now seeing monsters too. That would be pretty scary. Not be great. I'm pretty sure we've raided these guys before, but I think it's been a hot second. Nolan got the call. I'm cancer-free. Let's go, Nolan. Let's go. Drop kick cancer right in the fotch. Let's go. Let's go. Come on now. Boom. I mean, the Packers too. Damn. See, this is why I don't trust genies. You gotta be really careful. All right, let's put this in the chat here. Well, it has nothing to do with the Packers, so technically... Gary, they tour Broncos and Panthers missed playoffs after Super Bowl 50. There it is. Boom. So what, 10 years about? James at fire. I'm now thoroughly disabused of the notion that I know anything all about football. Go Broncos, love from Purgatory. That's, I think, where we all are this season, man. That's just where we are. Blue to Fire Tom, a delusional Panthers fan, believer of the Panthers Super Bowl theory. Have you heard of it? Look it up. Panthers Super Bowl theory? I may have seen it mentioned. I don't know it well then. Oh, is it like the every... Hold on, is it like with Ohio State? Is that something? Right? Something says Jennifer Lopez too. Okay. Hey, why not? Hold on to something. And hey, they can still make the postseason. They can win their division. Max with a fire for your act. For Saints, just say holy shuck. Oh no, I got one for shuck. Don't you worry. It's already recorded. I got you. All right, let's go here. Go Chargers, love from Louisiana. Appreciate the hell out of you. Yeah, this is a fun game so far. It's a crazy game, and it is on all the drugs, but it is a fun one. All right, let's see here. Nobody's there. Okay. Who are you? I don't think we've rated you before. Chargers fan from New Mexico. Let's go. WWF with a fire. Also, both the Broncos and Falcons missed the playoffs in 99. There we go. Link is in the chat. Another raid. Grossi raid. Sandy and Love. TZ with a tour. No on the Packers. I drink your milkshake. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, what's going on? Shotgun, what's going on? Good to see you. Tim with a fire. This game's going to end with Roger Goodell taking out behind the barn and putting it out of its misery. But then he fumbles the gun. Third, they tour. Tom, how can my Eagles be this pathetic? Well, I mean, the Chargers are a solid team this year. They definitely are. But, yeah, the offense has not been very good. It has not. Okay. Mark, that's a great question. I think we're all trying to figure it out. All right, let's see here. All Louisiana boys in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Link is in the chat. I feel like we haven't rated NW in a while. I just spelled my name with a D, so that's how things are going here. Grossi, raid, send and live. That's close. Close, right? Yeah, 6 turnovers. 3 was in 1 play. Pretty darn nuts. Pretty nuts. Okay. Let's see here. You have sub mode only on. Let's try to do at least one more raid. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, 6 turnovers. It's wild. What do I feel about the mascot grimace? Oh, subscribers only mode. Damn it. I don't think I have any feelings. All right, we've rated you before. We just rated you yesterday. We rated you. We haven't rated you in a while, Philly halftime. Let me just make sure you don't have sub mode only on. You do not. Cajun born and raised. Let's go, baby. New Orleans is such a great city, man. All right, let's do it. Grossi, raid, Sandy live. Boom. All right. Put that there. Great raids, everyone. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we are cooking. All right, I'm going to go and grab some high-quality H2O in a moment. I will be right back. 6 turnovers. We'll be back in less than 5 minutes in this game. Sterling with a tour. Love history. Pike and shot an under-discussed era. I agree. Apparently, I'm not famous enough. I'm not trying to. I'm good. I'm happy. All right. Well, we're back. Hi, Moosey boy. Oh, my tired baby. Why are there 3 super chats in a row? What happened? What happened? Oh, let's see here. Let's make it with a tour. Eagles scored 2 TDs in their last 24 drives. Okay. That's not great. SH with a fire. Need Cameron Dicker to outscore Hurts, though thought it would have been impossible. Not for this game. Jeffrey Tour, chair promoting gambling with draft thrones again. Oh my God, he's just trying to make an extra buck. Live to this game's blackout drunk Sully costume man. I agree. I think I might pop a beer because of this. Nigel Tour, how'd you come up with halftime raids? So the first time I ever got raided, a huge shout out to the Sports Fury, because raids are a thing on Twitch. I don't stream on Twitch, obviously. So Sports Fury sent over folks, and I was like, oh, that's a really cool thing to do. And so I stream a lot. It's because we stream every primetime playoff and Packers game. So, you know, we've streamed over 500 games. So yeah, I was like, all right, well, this is a way to give back to creators. And on top of that, YouTube has this feature. And like, I understand why they do it. It's implemented for a good reason. But if you have under 1,000 subscribers, they limit how many people can actually be in your stream at one time. The reason they do it is like super dark and morbid. But basically what they want is in case like there is a scenario where someone is live streaming like a crime or is doing something like a shooting or something like that, they don't want that to get a whole bunch of views and like publicity and stuff. So that's why they have that in place. So again, like the rationale behind it is good. But unfortunately, if you are a smaller creator, especially a smaller streamer on YouTube, it is really difficult to get noticed because the algorithm does you no favors whatsoever. So this is a really nice way to help grow smaller creators because their algorithm's going to go up because it's going to get recommended to more people because more people are in there and they get more subs. And plenty of folks here, they go and watch other smaller creators, which I encourage. If you don't want to watch me because there's better creators or you want to go check them out, hell yeah, man. So that's the one. That is the one. But yeah, it's a nice way to give back to the community. So, Error with a Turo, Jared Goff, lead us to the Super Bowl. SA with a Turo, Tom, why can't my bolts be normal? Then they wouldn't be the Chargers, you know? That's why. There's turnover at halftime. Down with a fire. Sully's currently at having a Hall of Fame level game, a 60-yard catch, touchdown, field goal, 2 interceptions, recovered fumble all in one half. You know what? MVP. MVP. Cheeto, appreciate you. Big Sauce Tour, have you listened to Frank Ocean? I've listened to Frank Ocean before. Ashley with Tanner, I was seriously unnerved by I drink your points dialogue. Your Packers fans is truly disturbed. I fear what you might turn into if you win another Super Bowl. Be wary. Well, there will be blood. You know, gotta go with some there will be blood references. Hold on, we'll return this to the 30. It is going to get to the 32, maybe the 33-yard line for the Chargers. Yeah, both those scenes from, thanks for subbing, Aztec. Appreciate you. Both those scenes that are from today's skit, those are literally from There Will Be Blood. So, yeah. Midnight saying, remember for a year, love your content, keep it up. Midnight, appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Zai, it's a pretty drunk half of a game. I agree with you. Yeah, I literally just I tailored some dialogue. I thought it fit really well. Canadian Tour 2 is jealous of how many turnovers this game has. Hand off to Hampton. Nope, not going to run 281 yards on them today. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Heidi, thank you for the membership. Greatly appreciate it. 14:40 to go in the third. Oh, thank you, Sam. We're just going to get to that. Greatly appreciated. Stafford already won MVP. It's not over yet, but he had a really good Sunday. Donate $2, fumble to check out. It happens, especially with this game. Did I ask for NFL permission to use their teams? No, because I never showed any video or never any audio, so that was it. I did nothing that would get me in trouble. Handoff here, and it's going to be Vidal, who is going to be across the 35 to around the 30. Well, looks like around 2 yards shy of the 40, right around there. There we go. Bluebird with a 5er saying, and we're the Philadelphia Eagles is the vibe we're feeling so far. Mm-hmm. Damn it, Paul Dano, am I right? Yeah, dude, but Paul Dano, I mean, the fact that he's 22 years old and got to do that within like 3.5 days because he was just supposed to play the one brother is wild. All right, at the 39, Herbert's going to slide forward at the 45, picks up enough for a Chargers first down. Let's go. Ali says, 1 year, Cassie's Nutcracker Ballet vid coming soon. Let's go, let's go. Hope you're both doing well. Come on now, Uncle K, it's one of those games. There's 6 turnovers now. Crispy to fire. Tom is a teacher. What's your best Lord, please help this child moment or any funny moments? Let's go birds. Ooh. There's one I've told before. Hold on one second. 1st and 10. It wasn't my student. I formation, balls on the 44, and hands this off and is going to get nothing. Stuffed at the line again. That's Vidal. There is a kid who was taking AP Euro and wrote about the Salem witch trials for their thematic essay, which took place in the United States. So yeah, they didn't do too well on that. They were telling me they're super excited. They're like, yeah, like wrote this like really great paper, like this really great essay, you know, all about the Salem witch trials and this. And I was like, well, that's here in the States. So that wasn't a good conversation afterwards. Again, wasn't my student. 2nd and 10, 12:30 to go in the 3rd. Ball's on the 44. Great kid though, very nice. And now Herbert fires from the pocket, going to be caught. Quentin Johnston, who's going to get inside the 50 to the 48. Picks up about 7, maybe 8 yards there. That's going to bring up 3rd down. 12:16 left to go in the 3rd. Let's see. Jeff with A2 are tuning in late. What are your thoughts on Rivers? Nothing's official yet because he's still got to, like, you know, they got to see if he can play and pass all, like, the physicals and stuff. But, yeah. So... technically not in the U.S. Oh, well, yeah, that's true. It's in what would become the U.S., but yeah, it did not count. AP Euro was not happy about that. College board said no. Andrew Tura, Packers point differential. Seahawks and Rams, noted. Oh, dude, their point differential is crazy. Handoff up the gut is going to pick up about 3 yards on 3rd and 2, right to the 50, and that is going to be enough for a 1st down. Mr. They fire. Commies are 60 minutes away from a Super Bowl. Now they are dead in the water before finals exam week. NFL parity levels come at you fast. How long have I been a Packers fan? How old am I? Yeah, 28 years. 28 years. All right. Did you ever put 2 students together to try and create a relationship? No, that is incredibly unethical and a little gross. 11:12 left to go in the 3rd. That's not my job. I'm teaching them how to like write papers and critically think. What they do in their love life is not my business. 11:05 left to go in the 3rd. Handoff here to the left side and is gonna get maybe 2 yards there. And not a whole lot doing. That's going to be Trey Harris with the carry there. Which Packers wide receiver would you trade in the offseason? None. I'm okay without trading. I like our wide receivers. I'm pretty darn happy with them. All right, so now 10:43 to go in the 3rd to give you a time sync as they show the stadium. 10:40, 39, 10:38, 37, 36, 10:35 to go in the 3rd. You're going to bring up 2nd and 8. And now... ball is chilling inside the 45 in Philadelphia territory. Good long sustained drive. Handoff Vidal gets hit again immediately. Only going to gain about a yard. This run defense looking a whole lot better than it did against the Chicago Bears. Cornfield with a 20. I think the 25 Eagles have turned into the 24 Chiefs. Be so dominant in the Super Bowl, then struggling so much now in the regular season. Don't understand how the Eagles are struggling so much. Offensive line is not where it was. The offensive coordinator is not good. Yeah, and then Saquon's another year older. So I think that not having that run game, which was such a major part of their identity, yeah, no, it's just, it's one of the reasons why. Yeah, and Patullo's not doing a great job with play calling here. Pressure on Herbert, who's trying to avoid the sack and somehow gets out. He's going to get to the 30 and step out of bounds at the 27. Holy cow, pulling off a Houdini act there. That is going to be a Chargers 1st down. There was like 3 defenders there in the backfield. I have no idea how they did not sack him. Hell of a job there. Very, very nicely done. Coffee to fire. Tom, out of curiosity, since you played games a bit, have you played Expedition 33 or Silk Song or plan to? I plan to play Expedition 33. The chat has told me I need to play it. Silk Song, I heard good things, but Expedition 33 is, that's the next one. I don't know if it's the next game, but it's on the list. 1st and 10, 9:09 to go in the 3rd. Handoff to Omarion Hampton, who's going to get about a yard and a half. Sorry, let me give you that time sync. 9:02, 1, 9 minutes to go, 8:59, 8, 7, 6, 8:55 for your time sync. 2nd and 9. Honor with A2. Colts are already up a creek. Why not a river? I like that. Blue with A2. If he keeps up, Bryce Young for MVP. Go Panthers. I don't think he's going to get MVP, but dude, the games where he's on, you're doing all right. You go skiing. Oh, I don't do skiing. I'd like to go hiking, but yeah, not a big skiing guy. Ball's on the 25. Herbert alone in shotgun. Under 8.5 minutes left to go in the third. Herbert dumps it off to the right side. Going to be caught inside the 20. Going to pick up about, looks like 8 yards there. I believe that's Gadsden with the grab. I think that's his first reception of the night, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's his first one. Yep, that's his first reception for 7 yards. There it is. Packer fan for about 16 years. Rock out. Let's go. Let's go. Steam Dales are insane. Snowboard? I would like to try it. I had a snowboard, I feel like, way back in the day. Did not get a lot of use. Steven, they fire. Seahawks won a shutout. Skews the point differential. Seahawks Broncos Super Bowl rematch. Yeah, that would be something. Omarion Hampton tries the left side, gets absolutely nothing. They can't get this last freaking yard, and it's going to bring up 4th and 1. And now, decision time. Seahawks Broncos Super Bowl would definitely be something. Only been twice in your life? Yeah, no, I went as like a kid and like pizza french fry. That was all I learned, and that was it. I finished unpacking? Nope. Dude, I moved, and then like 2 weeks later, I was already starting with the preseason, so, yep, no. I'm not going to be unpacked for, it's going to be a while. All right, 7:14 left to go in the third. It's a 36-yard attempt for the field goal. The kick is up. It is good. Who needed Dicker? He's a good kicker. And it's a throw. Hold on. We got laundry. Not so fast. 7:08 left to go in the third. If this is on the Eagles, this is going to be an automatic first down. Hold the phone. Let's see what we got here. You moved in March. Yep. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. Oh, no. Oh, it's a leverage play. Leverage! The Broncos know all about the leverage. Yeah, he's leaning on him to... Yup. Damn. They got him. Leverage! And so that is going to be a freaking first down. So they held him to a field goal, and now it's going to be close. I think that's going to be first and goal. It's going to be real. Yeah, it's first and goal. Oh, yeah. Crispy to fire. It was your first NFL football moment that caused genuine anger. We'd rather have seen Rodgers or Favre win one more with the Packers. Rodgers probably, I would like him to even go back to another Super Bowl. Would have been great. They're on the 9-yard line, by the way. 7:08 to go, and it's first and goal. There's been a few, but hold on. Pitch to the left side. Vidal is going to lose about 4 to 5 yards there. Goes absolutely nowhere. That gets sniffed out. That's Blankenship making the tackle. The Fail Mary is the most angry I've ever been at a football game, truly. 4th and 26 was pretty bad. Favre throwing that interception was a mix of heartbreak and anger in the NFC Championship against the Giants. When it was super duper cold, Coughlin's face is red. But yeah, I've never been more angry at a football game than the Fail Mary. That was a bad one. All right, so inside the 15 at the 13, 6.5 minutes left to go in the third. The Chargers have had this for over 8 minutes now. And Herbert, trying to avoid a sack, will not do so, and is going to be brought down right around the 17. It'll be 3rd and goal, and they are going backwards. Jeffrey Tour, 2 leverage calls this week. Dose. J4 with a fire. Leverage called again. Is Perna freaking out again? He might. Darkborn, we're at 20. Tom, I also don't think Bryce is an MVP candidate right now, but definitely should be considered for comeback player of the year after being benched last year and making such a big turnaround this year. If he can finish out the season strong, I think he'll be all right. I don't know if he's going to get a nod, but he'll be all right. And Jatura, Seahawks Broncos this year would be 3-0 and 6-3. Yeah, I think so. It'd be, I don't even know if it's going to be that much. Carl, a medium. Spectrum lagging. Yeah, just refresh and it should be okay. Apologies. Ball's on the 16, and Herbert is going to be incomplete to Vidal, was trying to set up a screen, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal again. Dusk with a tour. How'd it feel going to work after the Fail Mary? Dude, I was livid. I was so mad. Not great. Not great. It was Monday Night Football, too. Yeah, all that. I mean, they killed a whole bunch of clock. 9:21 off the clock. There's 5:36 left to go in the third. Unbelievable. So now Cameron Dicker coming out for a 34-yard attempt. So let's see. I don't know where all those plays, they lost 7 yards after all that. And here comes Dicker right down the middle. 13-6. All right, so after all that, they just take more time off the clock and move. I mean, honestly, it was a longer field goal. No, I think they got like 9 yards off the penalty, so technically it was like 2 yards closer. Eagles finally gonna get the ball in the second half. So that was a 16-play, 51-yard drive lasting 9 minutes and 28 seconds. Hey, how'd you sit kids in class assigned or pick wherever? So this is an old teacher's trick. So I would assign seats for the first, I think it's the first half of the year I would do it. Yeah, I think it's the first half because it would help me a lot, like learn the kids' names. So that was really helpful for me. But the little like teacher trick in that, and it's like, okay, after that, then you could choose where you sit. 9 times out of 10 that after that happens, kids then get attached to like their seats, and so they don't wind up moving anyway. At that point, I don't care. I'd learn their names, but Dustin with a tear in the NOLA no call was the most I've ever been at a football game. Yeah, Dustin, I think that is very warranted because dude, I mean, I don't know how you don't call pass interference. It literally tackled him. So yeah, I don't know about that one. I can understand the anger. Lou at a 5er saying, I still say the NFL gave the Seahawks one free BS call voucher after getting screwed over in Super Bowl 40, and they cashed out on the Fail Mary. I was a teacher, yeah, for 6 years. JJ with a 5er Looney Tune game, waiting for that's all, folks, at the game. That feels like this kind of game. Again, folks, right after this game is over, give me like 20-ish minutes. I'll have every NFL fan's reaction to Week 14 out. Anime with a fire. Hamlin not getting comeback of the year is what made me not care about that award anymore. Makes sense. Missing with a fire. Do you think the Commanders getting shut out was a product of a bad team on Washington's side or McCarthy actually showing improvement? I think it's a bit of both. I think McCarthy definitely showed improvement. You just had to watch him play. But also the Commanders, I mean, the Vikings defense did a nice job. Jane Daniels got hurt again. So, you know. KCM with a tenor says, I understand flexing New England versus Baltimore for Sunday Night Football in 2 weeks, but why'd they keep Minnesota at Dallas for this week? I think it was too late, right? I forget when the cutoff is that they can do it like 6 days in advance, but they have to give like a fair amount of warning just because like folks have bought tickets. So I don't know. I think maybe they just passed the deadline if I'm not mistaken, potentially. Daniels never did heal, no. Do you pre-make the fan reactions? For every fans? Yeah, I do that before, so I do it literally today. So today I did GPS, I wrote a 5-page script for the skit that I did, filmed the skit, edited the skit, filmed 30 reactions for every fans, edited that, made the thumbnail, and then started streaming this. So that's usually the Monday. How close am I to the $1 million? You mean the $1 million? Raised $1 million in February. 1 million subscribers? 58,000 away. Well, technically we're less now, but yeah. All right, so here we go. 5:32 to go. Eagles finally getting the ball for the first time in this half because the Chargers basically had it for 10 minutes. And now returns it to the 15-20. Is going to get to the 25, to the 30, to the 35. Now he fumbles, but they fall back on top of it. We almost had our 7th turnover of the game. Oh, man. So close. Big man. Chris Jones getting called for roughing the passer for barely touching Tom Brady's his helmet. Dude, and he went like that. Oh, dude. 100%. Pissed you right hell off because it's just like, what the hell is that call? And he's like, you understand like him getting hit in the head. But he went like, boop. That was it. I get it. All right, 5:24 to go in the third. Ball is on their own 36-yard line. We got 6 turnovers, 3 for each team. Again, there was 3 in one play before. And now, play action. And Hurts fires deep down the right side, and it's going to be caught by A.J. Brown inside the 40 to the 38. Had to jump up a little bit for it, but great strong hands by A.J. Brown. And it's an Eagles first down. 5:13 left to go in the third. Record for turnovers for both teams since 2008. Ooh, all right. Okay. Adrian with A5. What are your thoughts on the Stafford-Goff swap when it happened? You feeling the same today? Appreciate your time. Go, Pack, go. Stafford to the Rams I really liked because Stafford had a whole lot left in him. Goff, I think especially just the way that he left. Hold on one second. Hurts slips and then runs out to the left side. Is he going to throw? He will, and it's going to be incomplete, looking in the direction of Goddard. But I thought that Goff was just going to be kind of a transitional quarterback, and I think he was just going to be a stopgap, but then he really did well in that system. So, yeah, he's turned out to be a really good quarterback for the Lions. He definitely has his flaws, but I still think he's developed really nicely. But I think the years of teaching helped with your YouTube career. Speaking with large crowds, keeping the ADHD comment section entertained and focused. Yeah, that and improv. Improv, when I did improv in college, I think that helped a lot with teaching. And I did stand-up too. So I think all those kind of helped because anytime you're like talking to people. But I also worked customer service for years, and I feel like that does make a difference. Handoff here and breaks a tackle is Saquon Barkley, but oh boy, is going to lose about 5 yards before being driven out of bounds into the Eagles bench. Going to bring up 3rd down. But yeah, all those things have helped, and then teaching has definitely helped with this too. Kind of all just working and helping in the career. Cordell to fire yeesh, and I thought our Monday Night Football game was embarrassing. Right? Do I miss teaching? I miss aspects of teaching. Yeah, it's always the students, man. The students are the best part. It's why you start to teach. 4:20 left to go in the third, and it's 3rd and 15. Haven't closed the door completely. I'd like to do, some like higher ed teaching maybe at some point. Time sync, Jacob? Yeah, 4:11, 4:10, 9, 4:08, 7, 6, 4:05 to go in the third. Ball's on the 42 of the Chargers, throws, and that's going to be caught. A.J. Brown again, who's going to drop down right around the 36, and that's not enough for a 1st down. Going to bring up 4th down. Jeffrey the Fire, favorite Dominion expansion? Nocturne. I really like it. It changes the game a whole bunch, adding like that night phase. I do enjoy that a lot. I do. All right, 3:41 to go in the third, and it is 4th and 8. So they're going to bring out the field goal unit. Of course, missed a field goal right before halftime. This one's a 54-yard attempt, so it's longer than what he tried earlier from 48. So he's 2 for 3, trying to make it 3 for 4. The kick is up, then it is good. Nailed that one. 54-yard attempt. Boom. I had 6 turnovers now, but yeah, it was almost the 7th. And it's a field goal kind of night for the Philadelphia Eagles. Chargers still have the lead. Ryan, Tom, your thoughts on the Rivers news? I'm not jumping yet because they still got to pass all the physicals and stuff, but it'd be pretty bonkers if a 44-year-old started a freaking NFL game. It'd be pretty darn nuts. All right, so let's put this. All right, he makes it. That was a 2-minute 10-second drive. 3:22 left to go in the third. Yeah, Joe Flacco's career seemed over at the time. That is very, very true. You're not wrong. We got over 7,500 people in here. Appreciate the hell out of you folks. Feel free to subscribe. It is free to do so. Free show here. No sponsors, no midstream ads, none of that stuff. Just a whole lot of free football content. We're streaming Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Fridays. We're streaming all the days. All right, let's put this here. Missing what they fire. Thoughts on the likelihood of Green Bay and Seattle seeing each other in the conference championship this year? It depends on the seeding. I think that's kind of just the only potential hiccup, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I would love if the Packers made it that far. I think they have an opportunity to, because it really just feels like if you can make it to the postseason, I think any one of the teams that makes it there can win 2 or 3 games, John Tour, who's your AFC Super Bowl pick? Sorry, Fred. I don't even know, man. I feel like it's Patriots Broncos right now. Because every team has flaws. It'd be really crazy if the Jaguars, they are looking pretty good as of late. It'd be crazy if they make it. Yeah, I'm thinking it's either Pats or Broncos. It might be whoever gets that 1 seed. Sasha, too, what has happened with the Eagles offense this year? Bad offensive play calling. Again, not having the same folks on the offensive line. Not a good run game. And their run game, Saquon Barkley was a monster last year. Robert Turner, no turnovers in the third quarter yet. I know. We almost had one. I like Nocturne. Seaside's cool. I have not done the Plunder one. The Treasury one. Oh, God, what's that one called? Oh, it's not like Abundance. Is it Prosperity? Maybe? Something like that? So, Chris, would they fire? Other than Mark Sanchez, what's one NFL or former NFL player you wouldn't want to come across in an alley? Deshaun Watson. What was your favorite NFL season? Besides the Packers winning the Super Bowl, the 45 Super Bowl, I did love the run the table year. The run the table year was really, really fun. Kick is away, and it's going to return to the 15-20. Going to get to the 25 and try to go the left side, and is not going to go anywhere. Gets to the 25, and that's about it. Ugh. What country in Europe would you go to, France or Switzerland? I'd go to both of them. Probably Switzerland for the hiking, though. I would love that. Yeah, Mark Sanchez is an interesting one. Anyway, Tara, how'd you do a 2-mic setup for the stream? I just plugged it in, and these are really good mics. I love these mics. They're NT1As from Rode. I've had them for years. They're great. So every time I turn over here, I mean, I have only done this, for like 2 seasons now? Because this, usually just you didn't hear me when I went over there. All right, ball's on the 25, 3:15 left to go in the third. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Herbert dancing around in the pocket, gonna run and gets popped and gets about 3 yards. That ball comes out and the Chargers fall on top of it. Almost 2 more turnovers to the till, but their respective teams fall on top of it. So they are safe for now, and that ball is out. That ball is out. Oh, is it, Pete? I love Dominion, man. It's so much fun. Favorite Packer ever wild card? Growing up, it was Favre. Yeah, growing up definitely was Favre. Barnum 5. Philip Rivers drafted 2 years before Texans head coach D'Amico Ryans. What a stat. What a stat. What a game we got. Well, it's 2nd and 5 now. 2.5 minutes left to go in the third. Herbert under center. I think they're just going to run this one. Yep, handoff Vidal, who's going to try to get to the left side and gets more to the 40. He's going to get to the 45 and get to the 48, but hold on. We got laundry. Holding on the offense. So a nice run here. Not going to be doing anything. So a nice run. Nay. Going to go to 9. Brett Favre. So this goes to 9. Almost at the double digits. That was a nice run by Vidal. All for naught. Aztec, is it entertaining? There you go. Why not? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit of holding. Rivers and Flacco sue the NFL be sued for elder abuse. They could. Yeah, Herbert keeps on holding his hand. I mean, that hand's got to feel like garbage, man. So... did what they say now. I want an apple turnover. Maybe cherry. There you go. Bird. Yeah, I usually just follow the Bucks and what they're going on, but I watch more in the playoffs just because it doesn't coincide with the NFL season. And Herbert is going to get sacked. Yeah, he just stared 3 defenders in the face as they sacked him at the 12. I think he kind of just was like, all right, I guess this is happening now. And that Eagles fan is going nuts. 1:51 left to go in the third. That's going to bring up 3rd down. David Turris, refs can call holding. Interesting. John Turner, how do you feel about Nicolas Cage playing Madden? Probably wouldn't have been my first choice, but I like Nicolas Cage. I think he could do a nice job with it. Don't sleep on Houston. I literally was praising Houston nonstop this morning on GPS. Their defense, nobody wants to play them. J4 Tour, time for a fumble counter. That's why we got the turnover counter. It all just counts together. Handoff is going to get in past the 15 to the 18, gain of around 4, but that is going to bring up 4th down. I'm chill with 820. I'm an oil man. I've abandoned my Chicago Bears. I had so much fun. So much fun with that today. It was pretty great. All right, so we'll see what we got. And now, yep, they're going to bring out the punting unit. I mean, the fact that this still is like a 4-point game is insane because there have been so many turnovers. It's gone so back and forth. And here comes J.K. Scott, the former Green Bay Packer. Kick is away. And fair caught at their own 39. So they'll have great starting field position. 38 seconds left to go in the third. It'll be 1st and 10. Here comes Saquon Barkley. Are you really going to go to commercial with 38 seconds left? Of course! Merchandising, where the real money from the league is made. Vermillion with a fire. The Emperor's laughing at the Eagles. All part of his plans for the NFL, maybe. No, Kevin, I watched it when she was out, but honestly, we might watch it again tonight because I was like, this is a really, really good movie. It was pretty good. 9 and 4 healthy for the Pick'ems. So pretty good. How exactly, Bush? Gotta know what to buy. You gotta. Appreciate y'all. We've got 7,700 people in here, coming up on the final quarter, and we are 430 subs away from 943. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you. Get the flamethrower. Prophet Day Tour. Watch The Conjuring. Real life Warrens were bad folk. Yeah, I heard they were not the best. The first Conjuring's the best. The second one has a really good scene with the painting. Third one's bad. Yeah, I didn't see the last one. I didn't think it was going to be good. I did not. Gentlemen, yeah, I watched both. I caught up on Stranger Things on Saturday, and Welcome to Derry. I'm just not caught up from last night's episode because I had to work, so I'll watch Derry probably on Wednesday. Derry's been pretty solid. CGI is a little bit rough at times, but I'll be all right. Did you trade in anything to GameStop for Trade Anything Day? I haven't walked into a GameStop in a very long time. I used to trade in a bunch of stuff, but yeah. Isaac, yes, I heard very good things about that one. Stream's lagging again. I think it's okay on my end. No, I'm good on my end. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Hey, Tommy, appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Pat's got to be happy about it this year. They're doing all right. Yeah. The gore scares, I mean, again, this is me. Just when they're CGI, like in horror movies, and there's like the hidden CGI, that's not what I'm talking about, but practical effects is like always going to win. When like the big reveal is like CGI and it looks terrible, it really, I'm like, well, this is not going to be scary. Like this is nothing. It's me with the tour. The wish before, can we make all owners Jerry Jones? No. Oh, I mean, technically, because then the Packers will be all right. Familiar with they fire. Besides the Packers-Bears game, game were you surprised by their wins or losses? I was surprised that the Vikings shut out the Commanders, especially after the Commanders had a really good game against the Broncos. I would say that's probably one of the biggest shockers of the week. Yeah, other than that, Tennessee beating Cleveland, I was like a little surprised about. But yeah. All right, so now ball is on their own 38 seconds left. They're going to run like 2 plays, and then we're going to go to commercial again. And handoff here, and walks right into a wall. Is going to lose about a yard, but hold on. We got laundry. Down with a fire. Skit today reminded me of Dropout's line readings of I drink your milkshake with notes of more. I drink your effing milkshake. All the milkshakes. Bring all the boys to the yard. It's going to be an offsides call on Tart. So that is going to go to 10. But yeah, the CGI, like, gore does nothing for me. I'm like, okay, this is just boring. Adrian, they fire. Is ever surreal to think about how many fans from different places all tune in and how widespread the Grossi posse reach? Love from Canada. I appreciate you, Adrian. 22 seconds left. It is very crazy. The fact that, like, we did the international stadium tour and there were people in every place is pretty insane. Like, went to Brazil and there were people there, you know? And Hurts rolling out to his right and incomplete. Like, there was a few people in Madrid. They didn't even have an NFL game yet. Like, it's pretty nuts. So it's very difficult to quantify. I feel like 30 and 30 was the first real exposure to that, and the fact that there were people in every single city we went to. So, yeah, it's pretty nuts. I'm a Packers owner. I couldn't afford it in college because I could not afford $250 to save my life, but I got it the last time it went on sale. John Turner, name 2-seeded team that would be a boring Super Bowl. Broncos Eagles might be. it could be. That might be a tough one. Or it just gets really exciting in the fourth quarter. And Hurts out of the shotgun. Fires to the right side, trying to set up a tight end screen, and is going to pick up about 4 out of the 5 that he needed is Goddard. And that is how the third quarter is going to come to an end. It is going to bring up 3rd and 1. Quarter number 4, ladies and gents. Simon, watch from the UK. Appreciate you. Side Palatera, did I miss something? Weren't the Packers-Broncos supposed to be played Sunday night? No, I think they were always in that 4:25 America's Game of the Week slot. Because Google's showing it now as a Sunday afternoon game. Sunday nights now at Jerry's World. Am I dreaming? No, I'm pretty sure that was always a Sunday afternoon game, if I'm not mistaken. Steven to your practical effects, why Pumpkinhead is goated. There you go. Bless you. I hope Jeff Hafley doesn't leave. I hope so. Okay. Screen pass fail more than succeed. Dude, you go back to 2011. Like, look at the 2011 Packers. They did wide receiver screens all day, and it worked really darn well. But over the years, more folks started implementing it into their playbooks, and Defenses started to pick up on it. And now I know how to cover it. I did see K-pop Demon Hunters. I did. Hey, Prince, appreciate you. Thank you. All right, we are on commercial, not missing anything. All right. The industry plant. I heard she's actually like a legit Chargers fan. I heard. Pat's Bills? Is that next? Yes, on Sunday, right? I think I just have to see what I get on TV. Are they the 1 o'clock game? If I get it, I would love to stream it because I think that's going to be a good game. If not, then I'll just be doing 2 on Sunday. I can't believe it's week 15. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't get the TV map yet. So hold on. Is there anything that can get in the way of this? Chicago, Cleveland. Oh, but they might be on CBS. I might be able to. We'll see. I've not played Monster Hunter. I heard good things, though. Joey Turner, this hurts to watch. I'm having fun. It's a fun game, at least. So, the water's pretty solid at both places. So, that's the first time with well water. And I've had bad experiences, like, with well water, like places I did not live. So, I'm very glad that it wasn't an issue here. So, we're good. Oh, I would have loved Broncos-Packers Sunday night. That would have been a lot of fun. That would have been so great. Chino and Tura, Tom, what'd you think of Stranger Things Season 5, Episode 4? I think it was probably the best one so far. I was a little underwhelmed with the first 4 episodes, to be honest with you. I feel like, again, them being adults does kind of like take me out of it a little bit. It's a little harder to suspend my disbelief. Some of the dialogue is kind of like meh. But yeah, I'll finish it. But we'll see how the rest of it is. All right. Let's do it. Yeah, who wants to lose? Pretty much. It does feel like that. All right, here we go. And a fake tush push is going to be a pitch to Saquon. He takes off. He's gone. To the 30, to the 20, to the 10. 5. Touchdown! Eagles. They lined up for the tush push. And that was a great fake. And the Eagles finally getting into the end zone, taking the lead. Matthew to Fire. Not sure if I've seen it, but highly recommend the series From. Ooh, excellent horror thriller choice. I don't know if I've heard of that before. What's that on? All right, that's cool. Listen, I love horror, so that was a great play there. Yep, they line up for the tush push, or at least they weren't like full, but that was a good fake, man. They got him. The Chargers definitely bid on that because once Saquon got to the edge, there was nobody catching him. So, the extra point is up, and it is good. So that is going to go to 16. All right, up by 3. Eagles finally take the lead. Let's see what we got. Yeah, stole from the Steelers, pretty much. Just a bit. All right, so there goes Saquon. That was a 52-yard run. So, yeah, I haven't been fantasy. You're doing all right there. How would I rank the Stranger Things seasons? Is it bad that I forget a bunch of them? I was really disappointed with the 4th one. They were the quality was really good, but the fact they didn't end it, it felt like they were dragging it out a little bit. The 3rd one was the mall, right? It was the mall battle. The first one's great. It just has that nostalgia. So yeah, I might have to go with the first one. Okay. Bam. Yeah, we're on commercial. We're on commercial. KCM, is it good? All right, cool. Yeah, what's From on? Oh, it's Michael from Lost? What was this on? It says MGM Plus? I don't even know what that is. Oh, it was on Epix. Okay, so that's why I have no idea. Okay, cool. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, they're bringing back Insidious again? They're out of ideas, man. That got old real quick, too. I didn't even see the last one. Oh, David, how dare you? Lost was definitely not perfect, but Lost is a core memory show for me. Really was. Lost Season 4. The Constant, one of the greatest episodes of television ever. Real good. Real good. Watch Ted Lasso? Yeah, I watched Ted Lasso. The first season's the best. It kind of like got progressively worse, but it never got like bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, Eleven goes on the adventure and yeah, right. That was like they were trying to do like that spin-off. So I think that was the second season, right? I think could have been third. I don't know. That was pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Not Penny's boat. Not Penny's boat. It was so good, Hannah. I love it. But so we rewatched it because I never did a rewatch. I just rewatched like individual episodes because I was watching it live, like while I was in high school. And Maya, like we watched it. I think it's on Netflix. So to see it via streaming, I think it aged really well. It's very good because you weren't waiting like a year or weeks in between episodes. So anytime that there was like filler, it wasn't too bad because you didn't have to wait long. Ryan Tour, was your favorite childhood cartoon? I'm a big Courage the Cowardly Dog fan. I liked Courage. And Batur, you watching The Boys? Yeah, last season I wasn't a fan of. That's another one that feels like it was just dragging out, but I'm excited to see how they finish it. Kick is away, and it's going to be returned to the 6, to the 10. And I get to the 20 and to the 25, tackled at the 26, 14:46 to go in this ball game. I'm Joe DeFire, Altered Carbon, first season best sci-fi show. I heard the first season was very good. I heard, right, it did get canceled or it like dropped off after that. Hans Tom won my local election back in November, taking my oath in January, and Saquon's my constituent. Very happy Eagles fan here. Hey, congratulations, Saquon's your constituent. That's pretty crazy. Oh, that's pretty nuts. But you know, they tour. It's not Penny's boat, Tom. It's not Penny's boat. Oh, dude, Johnny, early Black Mirror is so good. The entire history of you, excellent. Excellent episode of television. All right, so now 1st and 10, 14:46 to go in this ball game. Ball's on their own 26. Handoff here, Vidal, who's going to try to find some room up the middle, is going to get to the 30, gain of around 4 yards. And that is it. WGWI, make sure you come back in case that's not what happens. Make sure. Oh, Black Mirror fell off, dude. They had was it Paul Giamatti in this season? That episode was pretty solid. But yeah, it's nowhere where it was. Out of fire. The first episode I saw of Ted Lasso was Beard's Day Out, so I was confused as to what the show was. Yeah, that's a very interesting episode. I haven't seen Shoresy, but I've watched Letterkenny. I've seen like the first 7 seasons. I heard Shoresy's excellent. And Herbert rolling around, fires. That's going to be caught. Lad McConkey across the 40, and is going to get to the 42, enough for a first down. I'm pretty sure that's the first time we've called his name. I think that's the first time that McConkey has caught a ball tonight. Yep, it is. That's his first reception. First down. TZ Tour. Mike Wazowski left Sully in the dust. Go Ball Day Fire. What's your favorite adult cartoon? Rick and Morty, Archer, Bob's Burgers. Archer was good. I never finished Archer, but Archer was like, I think I dropped off when the coma seasons were happening. Archer was pretty darn great. Early stuff of Rick and Morty was pretty great too. Their newer stuff is solid. Like I still watch it, but I feel like it hasn't been. There's some episodes that got weird. Handoff gets about 3 yards there. Futurama's excellent. Yeah, I haven't watched any of the renewed stuff, but I loved me some Futurama. Don't get you started on Black Mirror. Yeah, it's such a fall off, man. Early Archer was so good. Was so good. They finished it well. There you go. All right. Oh, yeah, because they went to Netflix. Yeah, when the British were doing it, it was a lot better. Lot better. All right, so now, F is for Family. I heard good things. I never saw it, though. Under 13 minutes to go, 12:51 left in this ball game. It is 2nd and 7. Ball's on their own 45. Herbert takes it out of the shotgun and gets hit, avoids the sack, rolls out to his left and is going to run and is going to pick up about 4 yards there. Literally brushed off a sack. Literally just got hit and it looked like the defender bounced off him and he's like, all right, I'm going to run to the left. Yeah, that's Dean, man. He was the free rusher. Nobody was blocking him. Yeah, and he was just trying to arm tackle him. Didn't work. Cantaloupe Day Fire, how do you feel about the Scrubs reboot? I never really watched a ton of Scrubs, so I don't really feel much about it. So, yeah. Not a whole lot. All right, so Susan Sarandon, yeah, we're there for her. And that episode finished well. Ball's on the 49. Herbert in shotgun. Alone in shotgun. Takes the snap. 3rd and 3. Rainbows it to the right side. Overthrown. Looking for Vidal. Going to be incomplete. 12:02 to go. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Tech with A2 or Seahawks Packers NFC Championship game. Go Hawks. It could happen. It could definitely happen. Jackson Fire Fringe was a favorite of mine. Walter is truly a crazy mad scientist and dabble with alternate Earth travel. I think I watched the first season of Fringe and I really liked it, and I never went back to it. I don't remember why. Person of interest, that has Ben from Ben Linus from Lost It. Is that Michael Emerson, right? I think that's his name. 12:02 left to go in this ball game, 4th and 3, and here comes the punting unit for the Chargers. So that drive stalls out on their own 49. The kick is away. Ronto Tura, Chargers started charging early in the 4th. Recovered at the 5 and almost gets his helmet ripped off, but breaks a tackle to the 15-20, and he's going to get to the 25. Nice return to around the 28, and that is where the Jalen Hurts is going to take over. Adrian Thayer, Evis for Family is based on young Bill Burr's life. That's what it is. Got it. I'm more pumped for Invincible, too. I liked the last season. I thought they did it really well. I still have to see Arcane season 2. I love the first season. Then we started watching the second season, like the first episode, and we're like, we don't remember any of this. We had to go rewatch the first. That's for the off season. Attaining with a Fire. Also, Faramir's dad and voices Scarecrow in Arkham Knight. Fun fact. Fun fact. There you go. Yeah, it looked like it was almost a face mask. Pick'em suggested a tiebreaker. There you go. I think I'm going to pour a brewski. We'll do one brewski in the 4th quarter. Let's do it. Let's do this. Got a little Allagash action. Commercials are killing you. Welcome to the... That's why that... Honestly, the Chargers holding the ball for like 10 minutes in the 3rd quarter was really nice. We didn't get any freaking ads. Arcane 1... Season 1 is a masterpiece, yeah. Season 2 I heard was good. I heard it wasn't as good. The Pit has been recommended by the chat. I heard that was very, very good. Shogun was very good. I'm worried about their next season, though. Space with a Fire. Do you like the Knives Out movies? I'm excited for the new one, Wake Up Dead Man, coming to Netflix on Friday. I love the first one. The second one was okay, but the first one was very, very good. I enjoyed it. Yeah, the Boys, yes. It's a good show. Again, the last season I feel like started to drag, though. Kevin, how far are you on Hannibal? Are you getting closer? Let's go. Yeah, I've seen Welcome to Derry. I like it for the most part. Very good. Good. Episode 6. Let's go. Andy, you start The Leftovers soon? I cannot recommend The Leftovers more. Blue Eye Samurai is amazing. I can't wait for the 2nd season of that. Jim with a tour. Still recommend TADC. Episode 7 coming out Friday. Appreciate you. We got a long list. And why are they tour? I still haven't recovered from the Pit. I don't know anything about it. I would like a medical drama, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like that. But, Blue Eyed Samurai is so good. Fallout, good. Yeah, I liked the first season. I was pleasantly surprised. Let's see. Carry They Tour. Chad Powers. I never checked it out, but people said it was pretty solid. So, Scanza with the 5er. Nebel Schnapps. Tom, you must understand how legendary Andor is. Yes. I wish it could have gone for more seasons, but it was one of the best shows ever. Tango Tour. Mad Mikkelsen's makes Hannibal way too hot. That's what makes it so good. Oh my God, that show is so... Mads Mikkelsen is just an incredible actor too, which is why I will always be upset for the MCU ruining him, because like I think he could have been a really dope-ass villain. But listen, the MCU has ruined plenty of villains. Christian Bale, anybody? Mads is so good, man. So good. All right, so now ball is on the 27, their own. 11:49 left to go in this ball game. 1st and 10, fakes the handoff. Hurts has a clean pocket. Now rolling out to his right. Got pressure behind him. Throws. That's going to be caught across the 40. And it's going to get to the 44. And that is going to be enough for an Eagles. 1st down. That is Cooper. That Batman fun fact, Hurts the only player in the NFL history to throw an interception and fumble on the same play. Dolphins honorable mention for PR. They might be getting an honorable mention. JC, they tour. Is it Toyota-thon or Toyota Tom? It's all Toyota-thon. Toyota Jordan. Maybe. Scanza with a Fire. Seen the Blacklist? No, I've seen bits of it, but I haven't watched it in its entirety. And Hurts on 1st and 10 over the middle. It's intercepted off the hands of A.J. Brown. We have turnover number 7 as the Chargers return it to the 35. Oh, Jalen Hurts. The Eagles had that momentum. They had the lead, and they turned the ball over again. 7 turnovers in this ball game. Absolutely insane. Wild, man. Jalen Hurts, another pick. And it has been a tough game. Holy God, man. And that's not really Hurts' fault. I mean, it hits him off the hands. He should have caught that ball. Maybe it's a tiny bit high, but it hits him in the hands, man. Yeah, it's off his hands. A.J. Brown's got to catch that ball. All right, well, 11:03 to go. It's 1st and 10. It's Chargers football now. Already in Philadelphia territory. Hit him right in the hands, man. Oh, they got way too high, I think, is a major over-exaggeration. It hits him in the hands, dude. And so now, play action. Herbert has time and runs up and is going to run out of time, then gets sacked. Not going to really be a loss of any yards, though. Basically at the line of scrimmage. GOT in 5 days, and I was pissed there wasn't more seasons. We could understand the director didn't have millions to make more. Liz, yeah, Game of Thrones for me. I'm curious, like, if you just binged it, what the experience was like. Waiting all that time, I hated that ending. I did not like it. It was just so rushed. No, they tour fancy POTW, either of these defenses. A96 tour, I peed for the D, it worked! Dust with a Fire. One of my favorite shows was Manifest. It only lasted 4 seasons, was compelling and well written. Actually, one of my college friends was in that show. Hand off here to the left side. It is going to be to the 30. Picks up about 5 yards there. We'll bring up 3rd and 5, and that's Vidal. Jacks with a Fire. I think it's time for the Eagles to put in a new QB just in case. Staying with day tour. This is my design. 3 seasons was too short. Never saw that one. Shade with a Fire. Tom, I have this theory about TV shows only being able to have 4 great seasons, maybe 5 or falling off. For me, Breaking Bad's the only 10 out of 10. Better Call Saul is pretty high up there, but yeah, Breaking Bad's pretty great. Yeah, 5 is usually like the sweet spot, right around there. 9:49 left to go in this ball game. It is 3rd and 5. Ball's on the 30-yard line of Philadelphia. Herbert in shotgun with the back lined up to his left. Takes the snap, has some time, fires to the right side, going to be caught at the 20. Keenan Allen, 1st down, gets about 10 yards. Getting with day tour, put a win in the chat. The Chiefs suck. Well, they can't win the division anymore. They cannot. The concept, I agree with that, was good. Michael Tour, what's your opinion on Band of Brothers? I think it's like one of the most well-made, because at the time it cost them millions of dollars, one of the most well-made, character-driven, and also like insanely respectful shows and very accurate. Like, yeah, it was so well done. All right, so now ball's right around the 20-yard line, the 20 and a half, if we want to be specific here. I formation, handoff, Omari and Hampton to the right side. He's going to get inside the 20, right around the 17. A's with a Fire. Favorite comedy of all time, The Good Place. Just brilliant from beginning to end. Maya loves The Good Place. Yeah, Band of Brothers is excellent. Time sync, yeah. 8:41, 40, 39, 8:38, 7, 6, 8:35 for your time sync left to go in the 4th. It is 2nd and 7. I still haven't cracked this beer because we had the interception. And we got a whole lot of craziness going on in this game. Imagine this thing goes into overtime. How many more turnovers are we going to get? Herbert in shotgun with a back behind him. It's Hampton. Handoff to the right side and is going to get inside the 15 to around the 14. Picks up about 3-ish yards. 8:10 to go. Scans over to my favorite show is called Coach. Writing and pace is phenomenal. The director and star lead actor are credible. And may I add, the lead is very handsome. Talk about Tome, right? Clockwork with a Fire. Game of Thrones final season only had one redeeming quality for me. A finger in the bum. The 2nd episode was good. Let's see. Mr. with a Tour. Heard of The Killing? I have. I've not seen it, but I've heard good things about it. Vagabond with a Fire. With all these turnovers and crappy offense, can't wait to hear all the analysts scrutinize on Herbert or Hurts like they do on Love. Well, I mean, ask any Eagles fans. Hurts always gets hated on, man. It's almost all the time. Play action of Vidal, and Herbert rolling out to his right. He's under pressure, fires toward the end zone, incomplete. Throws in the back of the end zone. Going to bring up 4th down. McConkey in the vicinity. Shaggy to Fire. A bit off your usual stuff, but the anime series regarding Zero, a psychological horror fantasy that uses time loops as its central narrative mechanic. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Taking it to Altered Carbon. Yeah, someone was just saying that. I heard the first season was very good. I have not seen it, though. I have not. I heard the interview with a vampire series was really good on AMC. I have not checked it out, but I've heard incredible things. Also, in a phenomenal show talking about time loops, Dark. It's in German. Hold on, kick is up for Dicker. It is good. We got a tie ball game. We got a tie ball game at 16. insane. But Dark, if you can like learn the characters' names, and it's a little tough at times, but it is so freaking well done. 3 seasons. Spike OT burnt turnovers. No, Dick, I was just talking about Arcane. Haven't had a chance to finish it yet. I'll watch the 2nd season in the off season. Because I gotta rewatch it. It's so good, though. Oh, yeah, Pluribus. Yep, we watched the latest episode last night. It was very, very good. We got over 8,200 people in here. Feel free to like and subscribe. We are 416 subs away. Free show, no midstream ads, no sponsors, free to sub. Feel free to hit the button. Appreciate the hell out of you. Eeyore Dark is so good. The soundtrack is great, too. Altair interview with a vampire is amazing, but so sad. I've heard such amazing things. I did see Mad Men. I was watching it live. I'd love to do a rewatch. I heard that they'd put the 4K one on HBO and like what is it? You could see, I think it was when Roger was throwing up, you could see like the throw up machine. So I think the aspect ratio is a bit off. We're on commercial, so you're not missing anything right now. See why they tender American pass run kickball and turn it over. Johnny, I finished the Chair Company. That was a weird ass show. There was times it was laugh out loud, and there was someone who was like, I have no idea what this is. Tyler, happy holidays. Thank you for all your content. You're killing it. Shout out from Bentonville, Arkansas, Walmart Home Office Training Week. Tyler, happy holidays. Appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you, thank you. Let's go, let's go. Jeremy, they fire. Good place will always be special to me. My uncle passed from a heart attack the week before the finale and helped me process the grief. It is a great show for that, man. Cheaty's goodbye. Oh. Very sorry for your loss, Jeremy. Yeah, that is a good show to kind of help get you through. Kyle with a fire. I gotta go with Ren and Stimpy. Still remember watching the first episode, just in awe of the crazy. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, the corn. Yep. It was something, Johnny, right? Alex with a tour saying, afraid of being swept December 20th on our own field. Oh, look how the turntables. We're still on commercial, so you're not missing anything right now. Up at 4:58, watching, Wayne? Appreciate the hell out of you, international fans. They're watching it late, these primetime games. So Couture, I love Sons of Anarchy, could only watch it once. Fair. Barak with a tenor. Mad Men's my favorite. Sopranos is the most iconic, but The Wire, it's on the list, is the GOAT TV drama. Worked with the guy who grew up in Baltimore training for a PD, said the show was tamer than reality. I have wanted to watch The Wire for years. That, honestly, I might make it the off-season. Like, I need to do this. Cobalt with a fire. Might be based biased because my profile, but JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a great anime to learn about life, fate, and humanity. Also piss tea. Returns to the 15 to the 20. Gonna get to the 25 and brought down right around the 30 with 7:21 left to go in the 4th. And here come the Philadelphia Eagles. Ronte to fire. It's gonna be weird not hearing the feel free to like and subscribe anymore once you hit a mill. Oh yeah, no. We're at that point, I'll be like, hey, like and subscribe every now and then. But it ain't happening every stream. Tap out with tour. Go Broncos. Follow the tour. Have you seen Peaky Blinders? Bits and pieces. Maya watched it. I heard it kind of fell off near the end. How much time is left? 7:26. Scans with a fire. There are 3 Japanese shows I got into. Liar Game, Alice in Borderland, and Quartet. Alice in Borderland, I heard, is very good. That has been recommended to me. Ben with a fire. I don't know what gets more wrecked, Herbert's hand or my emotions rooting for the Chargers. That's a fair point. Balls on their own 29. 7:21 left to go in this ball game. 1st and 10. Hurts to the left side. Caught. Wide receiver screen. Devontae Smith. Now, A.J. Brown not doing a great job blocking, though there were a few defenders over there. Gets about 2 yards. SB with a fire. My friend, a Cowboys fan, texted me, Hurts is on fraud alert. I reply, at least we're not on Cancun alert. Ted Lasso is delightful. Bias tour. Smiling Friends. That's another one I heard pretty solid. Alex with a fire. Also thoughts on Philip Rivers working out for the Colts. Surprised it didn't work out Montana. Yeah, that's pretty nuts, man. That's pretty freaking nuts. If a 44-year-old starts, that'll be a time. All right, so now, ball's on the 31 after the 2-yard gain by Smith. Handoff to the right side, and is going to be Saquon, who gets maybe 2. We'll bring up about 3rd and 6 with 6:35 to go in this ball game. Let's see. Radigan with a fire. Jury Duty is a fantastic hidden camera show where one civilian serving on a jury in a courtroom full of actors. We watched it. We loved it. Thought it was really freaking funny. Yes, we enjoyed it. WPNs, again, I heard amazing things. Oh, Generation Z. I didn't see the 2nd season, but the 1st season I really liked. It was like a mature X-Men. I was all about it. 6:10 left to go in the fourth. Bloodbending is such an awesome ability. 15 for 27, 153 yards, and 3 interceptions for Jalen Hurts tonight. 6 minutes left to go in this game. Hurts on 3rd and 6. Has a clean pocket, but runs out of time. Throws and is going to be nearly picked off. Throws into like triple coverage, looking for A.J. Brown. That's going to bring up 4th and 6. So a nice job by the Chargers defense again. 5:55 to go. And the Chargers going to get another crack at it. Artisan, I do watch Invincible. Big comic and show fan. Has to be the most stacked voice acting cast ever. It is very much stacked. And it's good. I really didn't like the second season, how they broke it up just to add more ads, but last 2 seasons have been very good. And they stopped that whole like mid-season break thing. Anime, I know that's not their fault. Anime with a fire. I'll watch TNG like it's my Andy Griffith show, but I love coming back to Babylon 5, just how relevant and made serialized shows a thing. Babylon 5's good. Farscape is great. And kick is away. We'll see where this bounces out of bounds and where they actually mark this. And let's see. Yeah, 5:46 to go. I'll see where they mark it. Kevin with a fire. Sopranos and or Wire off-season for sure. All about it. Brian with a fire. Hi, all just got here. Question, Philip Rivers retired a Charger. Do they own any contract? God, I hope they don't let him get murdered. No, I don't think so. I think his contract was over then, so. Robert, wait, Tom hasn't seen The Wire? No, I have not. Again, I've heard amazing things. I have wanted to. I got HBO very late in my life. We're on commercial, so I got it from like my buddy Max. For my 25th birthday, I was like, hey man, he's like, what do you want for your birthday? And I was like, honestly, just give me like your mom's HBO password, and that's all I want forever. And that's been it. Cheers, folks. Finally got to the beer. Parks and Rec is great. It is. Dark Flame with Tour, Doctor Who, 2005 to 17, and Tron Uprising, Peak TV. D-Mods Fire, Tom and Posse. Just want to say thanks so much for the raid and the love you guys have shown. You guys are amazing. Fly goes fly. D-Mods, keep on rocking. Orphan Black, great show. Mr. Robot, also great show. I never watched the final season, though. I had to rewatch the whole show again. Tim with the fire. Just had a final for law school. My professor showed The Wire. Sometimes show us real police tricks they'd use. It's that realistic. Let's go. Brett with a fire. Psychopaths is a great one. Explores a dystopian where guilt is determined by central AI to eliminate people before they commit possible crimes. Oh, it's kind of like Minority Report, the movie? Anyway, to our tie game. Let's go Chargers. I don't like Philly. Tie with a fire. Broke my laptop screen today, so I had to get it fixed. But I can be happy the Packers and watching you, Tom. Close to 1 million. Within the next 2 months, I believe. Same man with tour. Love what you do, Tom, but ain't sweeping the Bears, baby. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Trask with a tenor. Anime, Fryerin, but Beyond Journey's End Season 2 should be coming out soon. I watched One Punch Man because of this chat. I love the first season, and then I heard it gets just worse and worse and worse. Heartless with tour. Stargate Destiny was a great show. I was a big Stargate Atlantis. Oh, David, I heard the finish for Mr. Robot was amazing. I just never got around to seeing it. Yeah, it's Welcome to Derry is solid. Steve with a fire. Checked out Legend of Vox Machina. It's an anime D&D campaign. Yeah, it's on Amazon. I think I watched the first few episodes. I announced it. Oh, Freerin. Got it. And why would they too? Or ever check out Westworld? Westworld has one of the best first seasons. I actually didn't even mind the second season. And then it falls off so hard. Did not watch the third season. And I think they came out with a fourth one before it got canceled. I don't know. It was terrible. Zachary, scripted should be out tomorrow. Ramsey, they fire. Ready to start season 3 of Better Call Saul. Thought it couldn't be possible to like a character more after Breaking Bad. Oh, just wait. Just wait. That finale, I think, is a perfect episode. Very, very good. Ball's on the 25. Handoff here. Vidal going to lose 2 yards. Nothing there. Going to bring up 2nd and about 12. IG, thanks for 7. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, True Detective. Great first season. Tap out, they tour. Rewatching Avatar The Last Airbender as an adult. Gotta do that one. Maya's about it, yeah. Firefly? Let's go. Firefly I used to rent from the library. Hero's another great one. Succession? Phenomenal writing, phenomenal acting, phenomenal cinematography, phenomenal soundtrack. Incredible. I have not seen Haven, no. Incredible. Ball's on the 24 now. And Herbert, clean pocket. It's going to run, though, and is going to slide-ish, kind of. Is going to get to the 29. Falls awkwardly. But seems like he is okay. Tyler 5, not a streaming service, but got to shout out DC's online comic service. Trying to see how fast I can watch almost 90 years of Batman. For Pause with a Fire, we watched Silo. Series lives rent-free in my head. No, I heard that and Foundation were really good on Apple. Heard those were good ones. Profit Tour Parks and Rec better than The Office? That'd just be facts. Steel with a Tour Weeds is awesome. Just pretend it ends after season 3. I did exactly that because it drops off so hard, but the first 3 seasons are excellent. I think the first 2 are really, really good. And now from the 28, Herbert has time again. Now rolling out to his right under pressure and is going to get sacked at the 20. So the Eagles defense is doing everything right, but their offense just can't get things going. That is their 7th sack of the night on Justin Herbert. The fact that this game is tied, we got 7 sacks for the Eagles, 8 total, and 7 turnovers. What is this game? Third went to our Star Trek Deep Space Nine was fantastic. There you go. Tanny Tour Bloodbending and Legend of Korra blew my mind. Eric with a Tour John Adams miniseries HBO was excellent. I haven't seen it in a very long time, but that was good. So here comes the punting unit. J.K. Scott again. 3:41 left to go in this ball game. Going to be recovered at the 23, to the 25, to the 30. Is going to get to the 35 and is going to stutter step until around the 40. So a nice return here. 3:33 to go. Everybody's still got 3 timeouts. Well, let's see if the Eagles could actually move the football. Penny with a fire. Tom, Penny here. Is it your boat? Just want to tell you that I watched you since my father passed last year. He's a huge Packers fan and love your content. Penny, appreciate the hell out of you. Ryan with a fire. Tom, the Colts may have been better off calling Saul than Phillip Rivers. They could have. You're not wrong. SR with a fire. Superman and Lois on HBO. Criminally underrated. Script, acting, action, cinematography. Everything's A+ for all 4 seasons. Great finale, too. I think I saw parts of the finale, honestly. Artie Mature. Hertz has -1 fantasy points. Mac Mature. Shadow Boardwalk Empire. Watched the first season. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, didn't get back to it, though. Cherry Tour. It's Free Ren. Thank you for the correction. Ball is on their own 40, 3:33 to go, 1st and 10. Handoff here, and is going to try the middle. Gets maybe half a yard. Nothing. Jax with a 5. Anime movie Genocidal Organ is an interesting movie. The power of one word in the human mind leads to so much destruction. All right. Caleb with a Tour Dark on Netflix. It's a great show. Excellent show. Sagar with a fire. Please check out my company, Yucca Fins. Great Christmas gifts, apparel, and of course, swim fins. Go swimming in the sea. I was swimming in the sea. Saquon, 17 rushing yards for 119 yards. A big one came off that big touchdown run on the fake tush push. And here we go. I have not seen The Expanse. Heard incredible things. It's on the list. From the 40, I like a good sci-fi show. Throws to the left side, A.J. Brown breaks a tackle, gets a first down and more, and is going to pick up about 13 yards there, and that's going to be an Eagles first down. Adrian with a Tour. Tom, when are you starting your One Piece journey? Maybe at some point. Righteous Gemstones. We watched the first few episodes. We really liked it. Jade used to watch Grimm. The CGI wasn't great, but... 10-2, they fire. Certainly a game. All the Eagles' primetime games have been no. They have been a time. This has definitely been something. I have seen Game of Thrones. The ending was terrible. It was not very good. Fargo season 1 and 2. Masterful television. So good. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have time for One Piece. I heard The Expanse is excellent. And throws to the left side. Out of reach. Looking for Goddard. Incomplete. 2:40 to go. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Exactly, Rook. Once, like, the fall of civilization, I'll start One Piece. No, I know. I've heard great things about The Expanse. Third, Matura. I was gifted a sub. I will renew. Tom, you're awesome. Hey, Third. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Joel, they fire. I don't think either QB really wants to win this game. I agree with you. We got over 8,400 people in here. Appreciate the hell out of you. We're getting closer and closer. Let's go. We're 397 subs away from 943. Free show, free to subscribe. Appreciate you. Ball's on the 44-yard line of the Chargers. Hurts in shotgun with the back line up to his left. Under 3 minutes to go. Fires. That's going to be caught. A.J. Brown across the 30. And is going to get to the 25 in field goal range. First down. Very nicely done. Hannah with a fire. Submitting a field guide of 92 Antarctic species for a senior project tomorrow. Tom, send me better luck than my Chargers. I can't handle this team. That sounds like an awesome senior project. Best of luck. Shaz Fire. Gonna need to take 3 straight months to watch everything. Chat a suggestion, Tom. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. It's not like I'm doing 30 and 30 again in June. J. Rod with a fire. If you haven't turned Washington Spies, I think that was on AMC. Heard good things. Mano with a fire. I wish I had a real recommendation. Ever since I watched a docu on behind the scenes, cannot suspend my disbelief, but still Doctor Who is a favorite of mine. There we go. The Chargers just called their first timeout. They have 2 remaining, and they also have the 2-minute warning with 2:33 left to go in this game. Are we going to get an interception? Will we get our 8th turnover of the night? KK Ventura, this game is the NFL season in a nutshell on crack. Scans and fire. Decided to drink a beer for every turnover. Well, next one, a shotgun. Yeah, get some water. Get some water in you. All right, so now, ball's on the 25, handoff again, and is going to lose about 2 yards there. That is Saquon. 2:27 to go. Chargers going to call their second timeout. They're trying to get this ball back and trying to force the Eagles to kick a field goal. Subliminal to tenor. Timeout takes 7 sacks and 7 turnovers for 500. Answer, what is no offense? Ian with a fire anime movie. Want to eat your pancreas. The ending is gut-wrenching. Tears guaranteed. Huh. Alejandro, welcome to the posse. Maddie with a tour of Sopranos and Howdy's sit down with Bo Dallas. Tyler with a fire. Thoughts on Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? It's not good. Wes with a tour. 91 Days, solid Prohibition era Mafia revenge show. That sounds pretty good. Tyler with a fire. Thank you for not making fun of me accidentally saying I watch comics. I was wondering why the pause button wasn't working. Oh, you're good. Listen, rock out comics. Rock out. Dark Winds. I don't know. I want to eat your pancreas is heart-wrenching. That is some title, man. That is something. 2:27 left to go in the ball game. 2nd and 11. Ball is on the 26. Gonna float it towards the end zone. Had it in his hands. A.J. Brown, almost a sensational catch, but it is gonna be incomplete. 2:23 to go. Took a shot on 2nd down, 3rd and 11. Attaining with terror. D&D hurried the ending to Star Wars at Disney. Ending so bad Star Wars movies didn't get made. Ruined 10 years of Game of Thrones peakness for Bran the Broken. And they're going to make that like Confederacy show. That didn't happen. Done with tours. Got off work. What's with the turnover counter? There was 3 turnovers in 1 play. That's the kind of night we are at right now. Prime with a fire. We need to somehow get the Strouds meet up in Houston during 30 and 30. Honestly, that would be incredible. Friday with a fire. Lie in April is a great anime too. Wholesome story about music. I like that. It's going to be a timeout, the first one for the Philadelphia Eagles as they dial up what they're going to call on 3rd and 11. They might just try to run it, try to burn that timeout. Jason, any tips for holidays at NYC? Just moved there. Avoid Times Square like the plague because it's going to be insanely busy and also immensely overpriced. But yeah, man, I mean, there's some cool holiday lights that you can go see. I would look up and see if like there's any like neighborhoods that are doing some like Christmas stuff. Be fun stuff. New Blood and Resurrection. Resurrection was pretty good. Steven Tour 30 for 30 Volume 2. Found you off the Pat McAfee Show appearance. Hey, Steven. Appreciate you. Kodiak with a fire. Castlevania on Netflix is great, but graphic and not for everyone. Love that and the GGO spin-off. Any suggestions for my brother's 2nd anime? Ooh. No, I unfortunately, I have not seen a ton in my life, but the chat will happily tell you all about anime that they'll recommend. There's a good amount of recommendations I get from them. All right, so now, ball's on the 26, 2:23 to go in the 4th. It's 3rd and 11, out of the shotgun, quick throw to the left side, and it's dropped. Oh, man. So this went almost as poorly as you could hope for the Eagles because now 2:20 to go. They're going to kick a field goal to try and take the lead, but the Chargers will have the 2-minute warning and still a timeout. Tim, 34, so it is. Love y'all. How to recommend Two-Gate, anime about modern Japan invaded by a medieval empire with dragons and magic users. Take that Game of Thrones and modern Japan. That's pretty cool. All right, Tim, hope you're doing well. O'Malley, they tour my favorite place to be at New Year's is asleep. The kick is up a 44-yard attempt, and it is good. With 2:16 left, the Eagles take a 19-16 lead, and now it comes down to Justin Herbert. He's been sacked 7 times tonight. Can he have some magic? Brian went to I've seen a bunch of Schitt's Creek. It's actually on our list to watch in full because I haven't seen the entire series. Blake with a tour of BattleBots and Mythbusters. Mike and Fire talking animes. Gotta throw a silent voice. Absolute masterpiece by Kodo Animations. I've heard of that one before. Heard good things. Let's see. Alessandro with a fire. I checked out Chainsaw Man. Movie was really good. Heard really good things about the movie. And when it first came out, the anime, I was like, oh, that's interesting. But heard it was very good. George Fire. Why do the Strouds own the house in Scripted? Because the scriptwriter got his house sold. So it's the Strouds' house now. That's the Strouds. New house, new owner. All right, here we go. 2:16 to go. Let's see if the Chargers can get it done. All they got to do is get in field goal range. Kick is away. Let's get it. And it's going to be caught at the 4. Returns to the 10, to the 15, 20. Going to get to the 25 and brought down at the 29. We got over 9,000! It's over 9,000 people in here. Feel free to subscribe. Free to do so. We got a free show here. Stream every prime time, every playoff, every Packers game. Football content at least 6 days a week. Give me about 20 minutes after this game's over. I'll have every NFL fan's reaction to Week 14 coming on out. Well, I've seen Grave of the Fireflies. That is a heart-wrenching movie. Herbert, 18 game-winning drives in the fourth quarter and overtime. Let's see if he has another one in him. Ball's on their own 28. Herbert in shotgun with Vidal lined up to his right. 2:11 to go. Again, they have the 2-minute warning and a timeout. They got plenty of time here. And Herbert, actually a clean pocket, now rolling out to his right. Got to get rid of it. Fires at the feet of his intended receiver, McConkey. Incomplete. Third Interior Scriptwriter sketches are the best on YouTube. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Third. Those all get done in a day. I write them on, now it's Tuesdays, so write them, film them, and then edit them. Yep, appreciate you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so now, hey, Liz, rock out. That's the time. All right, so 204, Halo have the best video game music. It has very good video game music. My favorite soundtrack is actually probably Journey, that indie game. I love that game. It's a beautiful game. And now Herbert fires deep over the middle and is now incomplete. Looking for McConkey. You got DeJean in coverage. Going to bring up 3rd and 10, and that's the 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go. Neo and a tenor for an anime recommendation. Spy Family, a secret agent, infamous hitwoman, and a psychic child from a family while hiding their secrets from each other. Maya's sister watches that and loves it. I've heard good things. M-Dog, thanks for the membership. Jake with a fire. Tom, Broncos fan going to the game Sunday. Nervous but excited. How do you think Love's going to do it against Denver's D-line? Love you and Perna's work. I think that's going to be the matchup of the day. I think it's going to be a really, really good matchup. If our O-line can block, I feel pretty darn good. But damn, like they're one of the best pass rushing units in the NFL. So if they're able to have some protection on Love, I think the Packers can get a win. But it's going to be an interesting game. We'll see if Parsons going to be able to get after Bo Nix. We'll see. All right, we are on commercial, so not missing anything. I heard Spy Family was good. I heard it was good. Why does Jordan Love do great under pressure? Got that clutch gene, baby. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Phillip Rivers, yep. Or the 2-minute warning right now. That's where we are. SoFi being dominated by Eagles fans. I thought there seemed like there was a good amount there. Mass Effect is great. Mass Effect 2 is my favorite of the series, though. That's like a perfect RPG, man. It's so good. It is very, very good. Apothecary Diaries, all right. Phillip Rivers, the actor. House of the Dragon, loved the first season. Second season, it was shorter. It took forever to come out, and it feels like somehow they were still dragging their feet. So it was something. Black Heart Day 20. Great job of that reimagining of the scene from There Will Be Blood in your latest video about the NFC North. That could have easily been titled There Will Be Flags. Go Chargers. Don't charge rate. Appreciate you. Had a lot of fun doing that. Ramsey to Fire. Absolutely beautiful game journey. Phenomenal game. Truly, truly, truly. Was my Mass Effect love interest. I think Jack was one. I'm trying to, I don't know if I did Miranda. Might have been Tally too, I think I'm remembering all those names correctly. I think it was like Tally and Jack. Pretty sure. Here we go. Final 2 minutes. Taking a tour of Jack and Mass Effect 2. How to sci-fi game character. Well, there you go. Garrus. All right, so now, let's see. Tally Truthers emerge. Vinland, yes, I've been told many times I need to watch Vinland Saga. I heard the second season was very, very good. I have not forgotten. All right, so 1:58 to go. Rex. It is 3rd and 10. So obviously in 4-down territory here. Still have a timeout. And here we go. 49ers, I'm impressed with the fact that they've been able to win this many games, man. And now, Herbert fires to the right side. Oh, it's high for Quentin Johnston, but hold on! We got laundry! Oh, this might be bailing them out here. They're Dr. Atura. Watch you say you love heavy metal. Me too, brother. Let's go. It is on the Eagles, and it's an automatic first down. It's pass interference on Quinion Mitchell. That's going to go to 11 like it's Spinal Tap, and it's a first down for the Chargers, who were faced with a fourth down. So, they got out one there. Mitchell wraps his hand for like a quick second. That's, oh, damn, Herbert got freaking drilled, too. Holy cow. All right. Jake with a fire. Crap, now the Mass Effect talk has me talking want to play the trilogy. And Herbert, gonna pump fake, he's gonna run to the 40, and he's gonna run out of bounds right around the 43. Stops the clock, 1:46 to go. Gonna bring up second down. All right. Getting there bit by bit. Yeah, I don't know. The PI was a little, he got him like on the hip. It was very slight. Honestly, they could have called rough in the pad. He got spiked. Steve with a tour. Are you Romance Jack? I knew you were a real one. It seemed like a challenge, and I was like, all right, let's see what we got. I was like, I knew. There was a softie underneath there. All right, so 1:46 to go in the fourth. It's 2nd and 3 after the gain of 7 on the ground. Handoff here. Going to try the left side. Vidal, he's broken through to the 50. He's going to get to the 48 of Philadelphia. 1:38 to go. And now they're just going to try to burn some clock and at least get into field goal range. But they have plenty of time to try and get into the end zone. Oh, Dragon Ball? Yeah, hell yeah, Liz. Dragon Ball. I love me some DBZ. We might be getting some overtime. And so now ball's on the 48. And Herbert out of the shotgun. Fires. That's going to be caught to the right side. Keenan Allen is going to get to the 42. Nice pickup there around 7-ish yards. 1:08 left to go in this ball game. Going to bring up second down. Excuse me, he picked up 6 yards. Oh, DBZA? Come on now. Oh, come on now. All right, so now Herbert in shotgun takes the snap and fires again to the right side. High. Looking for Gadsden. Going to be incomplete. 52 seconds to go. Going to bring up 3rd and 4. Tim with a fire. Second anime is Eden of the East. Very deep one. Each player has 10 trillion and can make any wish, but they run out there unalive. Oh. Sounds interesting concept. WP to fire. Esports state finals are Friday. Should I use Artemis? Go Artemis. Go Artemis. Dope ass name. Yumiko? I go Artemis. Go Artemis. Gotta win for Packers Nation. Let's go. Let's go. There are 7 turnovers. There was 3 in one play. Diamond, I would like to, but it's low on the list. And now Herbert has time, but is running out. He's going to scramble, and he's going to get very close. And it looks like it's going to be just enough for a first down. 43 seconds left to go. Prophet of the Tour. Long live Rhaenyra. The Greens are traitor scum. Keith of the Tour. Paragon till death. Yeah, he's very close. All right, so they are going to get a first down. 30 seconds to go. It is 1st and 10. All beef. Yeah, free run people were telling I should check out. Herbert's going to keep it and run, and he's going to pick up nearly 10 yards. He's going to be inside the 30 to the 29. They're going to call their final timeout with 21 seconds to go. Oh, all right. They are in field goal range. And we might be going into overtime. Grossi to fire. The Cardinals looking for a starter next year. Should call up Kurt Warner. Go Rams. St. Louis Rams. Call him up. If Rivers getting called up, why not? Why not? All right, so let's see what we got as Herbert picks up 9 yards there. Dan with a 5er. Always find myself replaying the trilogy and changing absolutely nothing in choices and playstyle. Hey, it's a good trilogy, though. It's a lot of fun. All right, so let's see what we got. Anime with a 5er. Saying, worked on Flower for Vita. So I'm familiar how goated that game company is. Can't play many of their latest games because they're iOS exclusive. Yeah, I got a good old Android. I didn't realize that they were doing iOS games. 21 seconds to go. Ball is inside the 30. It's 2nd and 1. No timeouts remaining for the Chargers. They're already in field goal range. We got over 10,000 people in here. Appreciate the hell out of you folks. Feel free to subscribe. It's free to do so. We run a free show here. We stream every primetime game. Thank you so much for tuning in. Fakes the handoff. Herbert going way back and just launches it, and it's going to be incomplete. 15 seconds to go. Going to bring up 3rd and 1. So now it's about how much of a risk do you want to take? You're already in field goal range. No timeouts left. You could probably run another play and get a little bit closer and then hurry it up. but you have to get a first down because you can't spike it. Yeah, let's see what they do. They might just try and take a shot, and if it's not there, they'll just kick the field goal, and then this son of a gun's going into overtime. Take care, Tim. Have a good one. All right, here we go. 3rd and 1, inside the 30 at the 29. 15 seconds to go. Herbert out of the shotgun. Looking, firing to the right side. Incomplete. 12 seconds to go, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And here comes Cameron Dicker to try and tie this ball game. Whew. Agree with they tour. Might as well bring Brady back in that case. Might as well. Here comes Cameron Dicker, the kicker. All right. He's 120 for 128, the highest in NFL history. Let's go. We are 381 subs away from 943. Let's go, baby. Thank you, thank you. The kick is up. It looks good. It is good. With 8 seconds left, we got a tie ball game. And barring anything crazy, it looks like we're going into overtime. Prophet Tour, also Garrus Mapuki, Femshep, or male. I've only played as male. I've only done, I think, 1 or 2 playthroughs of Mass Effect 2, and I think I only did one. Oh, excuse me. I only did one of Mass Effect 3. All right, 1919. We might be heading into overtime. Only 8 seconds left, so I would imagine that's where we're going. We got a game on Monday night. Yes, we do. Holy crap, man. This is something. Oh, we are gaining subs. I appreciate the hell out of you folks. We are 340 subscribers away from 943. Feel free to subscribe. It's free to do so. Really helps out the channel. We run a free show here. No sponsors, no midstream ads to interrupt your viewing. Let's go, let's go. All right, so barring a crazy return, this game should be going into OT. Barring. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, Diablo? All right, that's cool. All right, the kick is away, and it's going to be caught at the 2. Nice kick here. To the 10, to the 20, to the 25. Just hold on to that football. It's going to get down to the 28 with 3 seconds left. I imagine we're going to see a kneel down here, and we're going to go into OT. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Oh, they're already showing the overtime rules on the screen. I imagine they're just going to take the kneel, victory formation, and we'll see who's going to win this one. Matt, could they fire? I think Andromeda is better than people said. Never played it. Heard not so great things. Never played it. Dominion with Day 20. We're getting a tie, aren't we? A truly deserving fate from the most sloppy games I've ever seen. That'd be pretty great. Disquitour. Oh, God, there's more. Yes, they are. In victory formation, there's the kneel down. And ladies and gentlemen, we have overtime on Monday Night Football. Let's go. It has been a game. You got Herbert being sacked 7 times. You got 7 freaking turnovers. And 3 in 1 play. And we're in OT. Let's go. Let's go. Yep, overtime in this economy. Yes, we do. Prime time prison. I gotta pee real bad too, so we're gonna see who's we're gonna pee for the D. I don't know which defense it's gonna be, but Russell with a 5er. Saying, just realized I might be able to make it for 30 and 30. You ready to ride, Mr. Unlimited? Unlimited. Yeah, 5 turnovers from Hurts alone. This game is very drunk. All right. Yeah, pretty much, Jetto. We got 10 minutes in overtime. Here comes the coin toss. J4 Tour, what is this game? What is this season? Chaos. It is all the chaos. Why not toss it for the chance of a score? Because if it gets picked in return, not worth it. All right, so the Eagles are obviously the away team, so they're going to call it. All right, so the refs are explaining the overtime rules. John with a fire. Welcome to Monday, the original. Hope the pizza was delicious. Yeah, I'll replace the timeouts. Don't worry. Can the coin toss have a turnover? Stravator, oh boy, just what I wanted. More of this game. So the Eagles win the toss. And here we go. Let's see. Tom, don't we want the Eagles to lose to the Packers fans? Yes, that would help the Packers if they lost. So to a childhood crush and adult crush. Adult crush is my girlfriend. Attention to fire. These 8-win teams have been playing like 2-win teams. A little bit. Childhood crush? I gotta think about that one. Might be the Pink Ranger from the original Power Rangers, maybe. All right, 2 timeouts. Let's see what this game's got. All right, we are on commercial. I gotta pee for the D. I will be right back on. I gotta move these down to make sure that they don't pop up. Give me 1 second. We gotta pee for the D. Let's do it. Hello, I'm Tom Grossi. And if you're new here, you might be wondering, what is P for the D? Well, I'm happy to explain. You see, a few years ago, I had to go to the bathroom while my team was playing football, and they just happened to be on defense, and I coined the term P for the D, peeing while my team is on defense. Just a little joke. Anyway, we've been doing that over the years, and it's a reminder to stay hydrated because you can get real thirsty while watching football. And so now that you know, welcome to the Grossi Posse, and don't worry, Tom will be back shortly. Taking a while. Tom! A lot of equipment down here. Tom, it's P for the D. You shouldn't be doing anything else. Oh. Tom! Whew. We're good. I had to go. All right, we're back. We haven't kicked off or anything. And do we have the 30 and 30 schedule set already? Tentative schedule. It's not set yet. Jake would fire great overtime. Need to get another water to hold me over. Wasn't planning for it to go this long. Nay. This teams are holding you hostage. All right, here we go. The Chargers gonna get the ball first, and the kick is away. All right, to the 7, returns to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and oh man, his helmet got popped off. That was a shot that he took. He is okay, thankfully. John, if I just curious, how to interact with Barstool Big Cat. Content would be funny with the rivalry. No. I think when I used Twitter back in the day, I may have talked to him once, but that was about it. Awesome. Eagles fan here. Being a UConn fan and losing all our 3 games in OT. Scared for what's to come. Don't want to lose 4 OT games this year. Well, here we are. All right, so now, let's see what we got. 9:55 to go in OT. It is 1st and 10. Herbert in shotgun. Vidal to his right. Herbert's going to keep it. He's going to get to the 35, to the 40, and is going to pick up 12 yards, and it's going to be a Chargers first down. So 9:46 to go. Clock is running. It's a first down for the Chargers. Oh, man. It's a fun game. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, Phillips bit on that one. It's a nice job there by Herbert. And let's see what we got. So, yeah, stiff arming with his injured hand. Herbert's that guy. Under 9.5 minutes left to go in overtime. It is 1st and 10. And now, Herbert comes up to the line again under center with the back in the backfield. Ball's on their own 42-yard line. Takes the snap. Hands that ball off. Going to the right side. Has a lane to the 50. To the 45. And is going to go down to the 40 of Philadelphia. Omari and Hampton, welcome back. And that is a Chargers first down. And they're moving now. KT with Tour College Football OT. Better than the NFL's OT. So nicely done. Nice run there by Hampton. Jumping out to the outside. And I imagine both these teams got to be pretty darn tired. 8:43, 2, 1, 8:40, 39, 8:38 for your time sync. I formation here. Ball's on the 40-yard line of Philadelphia. Handoff of Hampton again. Going up the middle. Gets only about 2 yards. OSU, they fire. As you get older, we get a use P for the D to know how big your prostate is. It's true. It is very, very true. All right, under 8.5 minutes left to go, and it's 2nd and 8 after the gain of 2. Philadelphia, it will get the ball next, regardless of what happens on this drive. Kelsey with a 30. My husband, Mike, watches you religiously, tipping in honor of his birthday tomorrow. Hey, Mike! Happy freaking fracking birthday! You're getting a crazy one on Monday Night Football. Hope you have an excellent birthday. And so now, ball's on the 38-yard line of Philadelphia, under 8 minutes to go in overtime. Herbert in shotgun, Vidal lined up to his right, takes the snap. Fires to the right side, going to be caught, but only is going to get about a yard, maybe 2. Not much doing at all. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. No, TD does not win with the new overtime rules. So both teams are going to get an opportunity to possess the ball. And they play the entire 10 minutes no matter what? No. They do not play the entire 10 minutes no matter what. So if the Chargers score a touchdown here, the game is not over. It used to be back with the old rules. I don't know, field goal used to end back in the real old rules. But no, the Philadelphia is going to get a shot to get this back. So they'll have an opportunity to answer back whatever this is. They want both offenses to possess the ball. Herbert in shotgun. If it's a pick 6, though, this game would end. Or if he throws an interception here, something like that. Herbert's just going to run and is not going to get the first down. Gets about 2 yards under a ton of pressure. And now they are in field goal range. Let's see if they send out Cameron Dicker. And let's see if he can put 3 points on the board. Yeah, let's see what they decide to do here. It's a long field goal, but gets to around the 35, so it's not the absolute worst here. It's a long one. Yeah, I think they might wind up taking the points. Both defenses have shown at times that they could be really darn good. Yep, they're sending out Cameron Dicker. It's a 54-yard attempt with 6.5 minutes left to go in OT. And the kick is up, and it looks good, and it is good! What a kick! And the Chargers take the lead 22-19. And now, let's see if the Eagles can answer back. So a pretty good drive there. Cameron Dicker has been automatic, man. That was a beautiful kick. 6:24 left to go in overtime. Chargers up by 3. Let's see if the Philadelphia Eagles can either tie it or take the lead. That was good for a lot more. That was a great kick. We got over 10,000 people in here. Appreciate you tuning in on Monday night. We got a crazy one. 7 sacks on Justin Herbert. 7 turnovers, including 3 turnovers in a single play. We've had it all. Son of Dark Helmet, go Chargers, go. Chargers trying to hold on. We'll see if their defense can make enough plays to get the win on Monday night. Both teams looking to keep their standings in the playoffs. The Chargers trying to win the West. Eagles trying to win the East. Let's go, baby. All right. We're on commercial, so you're not missing anything. OG Power Rangers. Doug with a 5 or a 2, excuse me. You got a college football team? Also, Topanga was the answer. No, I go Badgers, but yeah, I've only been to one. Yeah, one college game. I went to a Badgers game. It was a rough game. What happens with the standings if it's a tie? I mean, the Eagles are still going to be sitting atop of the East. They're not going to have an issue. I don't know what happens with the West, though. Let's see. Because the NFL playoff, we're coming on back to. Playoff picture, they look like they're actually hurrying up here in overtime, which is nice. Because the Chargers are currently sitting at the 6th seed. So they would drop to 8-4-1. They would stay at the 6th seed. And the Eagles, they would stay at the 3 seed. So it wouldn't do anything to the current standings. And now I'm going to return to the 5, 10, to the 15, 20. Going to get to the 25 and runs up to around the 31. And with it, how about them Packers? Cheese Head for life. It's a great freaking win yesterday. Let's go. All right, put this here. Bam, bam. Yeah, will we get another turnover? I mean, we almost had 2 more fumbles, so it has been that kind of night. A lot of turnovers. A lot. All right, let's put this here. Boom, boom. Let's go. It's been a fun one, man. It's been fun tonight. Late for the fire. Another joke. We see the amount of kids that Philip Rivers has, but I think we get Seahawks legend Sean Alexander has more, soon to be 14. I did not know that. Navy tour prediction, Patriots Bills. I got the Pats. Handoff here, and it's going to be to the 35, gain of around 4 yards. Elijah with the tour stream, the College Football National Championship. Don't really have time to do so. And I don't think I'd be a really great commentator, so because I don't know enough. All right, so we'll see here what they decide to do after getting 4 yards from Saquon here. Vegeta with a fire. What does the 49ers want to see in the playoffs between Cowboys and Lions? I love your videos. I mean, I think they'd prefer to see the Cowboys because they've been owning them every time they see them, but Lions would be a fun matchup. And so now, ball's on the 35. Hurts in shotgun with the back lined up to his left. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Hurts has some time, and fires is going to be incomplete. High for A.J. Brown. Going to bring up 3rd and 6. 5:29 to go in overtime. Woo! Let's go. This is getting down to the wire. Big 3rd down coming up. I mean, listen, they got two plays here to try and get 6 yards. Yeah, he's just high for A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown's made some good catches. A.J. Brown, it's been interesting. But yeah, that one's just out of reach. There's no shot that he had that one. They had one that bounced off his hand, so it went for an interception. 3rd and 6, 5:29 left to go. And Hurts takes the snap. 0 on the play clock. Looking, dancing, is going to run, and is going to stiff arm his way to the 45, to the 50, is going to get to the 47 of the Chargers. But hold on, we got laundry. And it's a holding call on the offense. It's coming on back. And now it's going to be 3rd and 16. Uh-oh. Seabus got to get you back to Madison for Badger b-ball, volleyball, and hockey. It's all your unique, amazing atmospheres. Thanks for all you do. Go Pack Go. Looking forward to it. True saying, card got skimmed and I almost lost my streak. 55 months and more to come. See you, Tom. Hey, Joseph, I hope things got well with your card. Don't worry about me. Appreciate the hell out of you. And so now, 12 accepted penalties, 3rd and 16, 5:05 to go in overtime. So they got 2 plays to pick up 16 yards. Ball's on their own 25. Hurts in shotgun. Under 5 minutes to go. Takes the snap. Has time. Fires over the middle. Caught. Gets it in one play. And is going to get inside the 50 to around the 47. Devontae Smith with a great catch and run. And that's an Eagles first down. They didn't need 2 plays. They picked it all up in one bunch. Got 18 yards on that one. And they are getting closer and closer to field goal range. They are just outside Chargers territory. I'm sorry, actually, I think they're at the Chargers 47. All right, so here we go. So a good play there. Good catch, good throw. And 4:16 left to go in overtime. Yes, ball's on the 47 of the Chargers. Hurts in shotgun again. Takes the snap, hand off to Saquon, who is going to get swallowed up. Going to lose a yard there. 4:04 to go in overtime. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. And we're under 4 minutes to go. Hurts has 1 fantasy point. Yeah, I mean, the turnovers are crazy tonight. Interceptions, the fumble. And here we go. 2nd and 10. We got nearly 11,000 people in here. Appreciate you all tuning in on a Monday night. It's been a crazy one. 3:40 to go in overtime. It is 2nd and 10. Hurts looking at the defense. Ball's on the 48-yard line of LA. Alone in shotgun. Throws to the right side. Going to be caught by Goddard. There's going to be a little tiptoe on the sideline. Picks up a few yards there. It looks like it may be 5 or 6 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Let's see what we got. I mean, they're getting closer and closer to field goal range. However, you did have 1 missed field goal earlier from the Eagles. He got both feet down? Yes, he did. Yeah, time is on their side, yeah. So 3:28 to go. It is 3rd and 4. So let's see if they can convert here. Already converted on 3rd and 16 on this drive. Over 11,000 people in here. Hurts in shotgun, takes a snap. And they're bringing pressure, and Hurts just airs it out. And A.J. Brown almost catches that thing. It is going to be incomplete, and 4th and 4. So now, here comes the field goal unit. Blake with a tour, 22-22 would be a scoregami. We'll see. He just aired it out there. It almost was a catch. There's some hand fighting going on there. Xavier with the tenor. What do you think about my Broncos? Phenomenal defense. A little bit of an inconsistent offense, but the run game has been looking real good as of late. They'll be a tough game. They are lining up to go for it, but they could utilize a timeout and just try to get them to jump here. Yep, and that's exactly what they do. It is going to be a timeout. It's 4th and 4. He did not miss 2 phone. Don't put fake spoilers in the chat, please. 3:23 to go, and we got ourselves a timeout. The Chargers are going to call a timeout. Okay. So, they got one timeout remaining. We'll see if they try and send out the offense again and try and get them to jump, because then it'd be an automatic first down. John, if I met Dave Portnoy twice in Saratoga, would I be doing you a solid if I showed him your content? Anything to grow Tom Grossi brand? I'm good, John. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, though. I greatly appreciate even the offer. That's very, very kind of you. All right, 3:23 to go. 4th and 4. All right, offense on the field again. 10 to the tour, so to make the 3 here, is it a tie? No, there would still be time left on the clock. And so, Hurts in shotgun. Oh, somebody jumped. I think that's a false start, though. Oh, no, I think that's a false start. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, Tomatura. I don't think they'll be punting it. Mike with a fire. Starts 19-14. Oh, it's on the freaking Chargers. Owe jumped, and that gives the Eagles an automatic first down. Oh, man. Yeah, he jumped. Oh. Dude, he did. He did jump. Ay, ay, ay. 14 from Hurts and Hampton. Thought it'd be easy. Picked a hell of a day to give up. Quit sniffing glue. Oh, man. Holy cow. Robert the Tour, Rhea Ripley is mask-free finally. There you go. And so now it's going to be a first down inside the 40 at the 37. 3:23 to go. Hurts in shotgun. They got plenty of time. Throws, that's going to be caught inside the 35 at the 33. Gain of 4 for Goddard there. 3:14 left to go in overtime. Going to bring up second down. I can't believe they got him to jump. I thought it was the left tackle that jumped, but nope. It was the Chargers. They jumped first. We got nearly 12,000 people in here. Appreciate the hell out of you. Feel free to subscribe. It is free to do so for a free show. And we're under 3 minutes to go, getting closer and closer to that 2-minute warning. But right now, the Eagles are sniffing, trying to get a touchdown. Ball's on the 33 of LA. Alone in shotgun is Jalen Hurts. Takes the snap. They're rushing 4. Has plenty of time. Rolling out to his right. Fires. Got a man to the 20. And knocked out at the 18. Officially in the red zone. It's Goddard with another Eagles first down. Eagles trying to get that touchdown. Ramsey with a fire. How do you rank the OG Jurassic Park movies? In order. 1, 2, and 3. First is the best. Lost World second. Talking Velociraptor in third, but the Spinosaurus was cool. 2:35 to go. Ball's on the 17-yard line of the Chargers. Hurts in shotgun on 1st and 10. Takes a snap. Hand on, nope. Roll to his right. Fires, and it's tipped, and it's picked! It's intercepted! It's tipped and picked, and the Chargers are gonna win another turnover. Brings it to 8. Oh my God, what a finish. What a finish. They gotta make sure he's in bounds. But Hurts trying to get it to Dotson. Intercepted by Jefferson. Son of Dark Helmet with a 5er. And that is gonna be to 8. Jalen Hurts, a disaster of a night. I do want to see if his foot was in. Holy God, Tenshi, the Chargers did not charge her in. It looked like they were going to. JJ, appreciate the hell out of you. All right, let's look at this. Oh, man, was looking for Dotson. That's a great job. The defender tipped it. He's in bounds. That's a pick. Mark, what a tenor. Adding characters in the weekly update skits for the team. I call hockey for based on the teams in your division. Are your skits thoughts? Yeah, why not? Anything to grow the world. Why not? Travis Satura, ball don't lie. And don't. Pixel Aturi, Eagles charging the game away. The 715 said it. 8th turnover is coming. Dude, what a way to finish that game. Holy cow. JK with a tour. Oh, this game definitely summed it up. 4 interceptions for Jalen Hurts. He also had a fumble. So 5 turnovers for Jalen Hurts alone. Tawatur told me they should have punted. What a freaking finish. 12,000 people in here. 8 turnovers. 7 sacks on Justin Herbert. Feel free to subscribe. This game is pandemonium. Absolutely insane. Justin with Tour, Rams, Ravens, and Eagles must regret cutting Dicker. Leif with Tour, upset pick was a good one. Jake with a Tour said, how does the Eagles' loss help the Packers? It allows the Packers to have a little bit of cushion because the Eagles do have the tiebreaker over them because they beat them. So it doesn't help in the standings right now, but could help down the line. One favorite to fire. Glad it ain't going to be a tie. Tie shouldn't be a thing in 2025. Tell that to the Packers and the Cowboys. What a freaking game, man. Holy cow. Oh, that's a rough night for Hurts, man. 5 turnovers, 4 interceptions. Yeah, that's a freaking brutal one. That's a tough one. Hey, folks, we're less than 350 away from 943. I appreciate the hell out of you tuning in. Held with a fire. Darth Vrabel, he's liking it. Admiral to fire. Friend said in the false start, that's the game. Eagles could turn it over. It did age well. Robert Tour, NFC North skit was a masterpiece. Game with fire. Don't care if the loss keeps the Cowboys division hopes alive. Love seeing Philly choke down the stretch. Oh, Eagles fans are going to be furious, man. Dominion with a 5. It was the only way the game deserved to end. Reaction scripted videos going to be something else. Fire, everyone. Women to fire. Cheers to Hurts. Opponent had him in fantasy. They just got me into the playoffs. Braden, Hurts got me 0.4 fantasy points. Kevin with a back-to-back defects for the Eagles. That was a great tip. It was number 20 from the Chargers. So that was Cam Hart who made the tip and eventually picked. Meet with the 10er. Finally, Chargers didn't charge it. Hope Pernitus curse wheel stays away. MC3 to 20 is the first game I was able to watch all the way since my grandfather passed last weekend. It was something we did together. Thanks for giving someone to watch with. Appreciate y'all. MC, appreciate the hell out of you, man. Hope you're doing all right. Holy God. M-Dog with a Tour. Yeah, 0.4 fantasy points for Hurts. Not a shocker there. Freaking had 5 turnovers, man. 5 turnovers. That's insane. Holy cow. All right. Well, give me about 20 minutes, and we'll have every NFL fan's reaction to Week 14 coming out. Scripted is going to be one hell of a time tomorrow. Mike with a 5er. I needed the win. You need Hurts not to turn over again. Lost by 0.3. Wanted Eagles to lose, but not like this. War Tour. Glad I started to love this week. Oh, yeah. Al the Tour, the funniest option to end the game. You ain't kidding. Holy cow, man. What a crazy way to finish. Connor Tour. Patullo. Connor, happy freaking fracking birthday. But folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, give me about 20 minutes and I'll have every NFL fan's reaction to Week 14 dropping. Scripted should be tomorrow. Power rankings tomorrow. And we only got 3 Monday night games left in the regular season. Let us with a fire. Lifelong Eagles fan. Hope we lose out. Tired of these in-house hires. I also had to watch Bill Belichick coach my heels. Lava Tour's a Lions fan. This game was wonderful. Definitely helps out the Lions 100%. But folks, have a fantastic evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go Pack, go. What a freaking game, man. Insanity. Absolutely.